See when you time it right, baby. Boom, baby! Yeah. Guys, listen. Finally, the day has arrived. Christmas is done. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait for it.
Gonna get hyped.
Listen. They ain't at the table yet, guys. We're here. We're live. Brand new. Doug Polk versus Dan Negreanu. The Supreme Leader takes on Kid Poker himself.
I was going to say Kid Landon. I was like, no.
We're here, joined by debatably one of the best 21-year-old players in the entire poker world right now. We got Kid Landon, a.k.a. Mr. Deepwater, a.k.a. Hide Your Girlfriends. Look at this guy. This guy pulls up on your girl. I mean, what are you going to do? I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know. We're back from Christmas. Holiday season's in store. Landon, good to have you back, my friend. Good to have you back. Good to have you back, guys. Listen, man, let's get after it. Landon's back in the house. Little coronavirus safety precautions. We got Doug Polk versus Dan Negreanu. $800,000. Doug Polk is currently winning after
and he's sitting out. He's
holiday
gone.
Christmas. He's already decided to sit out. Nope, he's back. Okay. Guys, we're in the chat. We're here. We're live. Let's get after it. Let's go. We're here. We're ready to watch it. 200, 400 high stakes heads up Nolan Hold'em showdown. We're going to be talking about the World Series of Poker. I talked about that story last night, 12 a.m., with one of the players testing positive for the coronavirus. And listen, he got eliminated.
Eliminated.
He got eliminated in ninth place.
By
my
eliminated,
man.
you mean forced to not play.
My man, listen, my man De Silva, they told him, listen, buddy, you out of here. So we're going to talk more about that. And listen, we got a great match in store today. We got Doug Polk. We got Dan Negreanu. Whoa! What's that? Whoa! Oh my God!
Graphics.
I don't even know. Listen,
wow.
man, we're just here. We got the chat. All my people in the chat. What's going on, guys?
All my people.
I've been studying heads up Nolan Hold'em. I've been playing a lot. Landon just almost took down a tournament yesterday. What'd you get? Second place? What happened?
Second in a 55 for like 7K.
The kid casually taking down $7,000 scores on a Sunday. That's what kids like Landon do.
Kids like.
That's why they call him Kid Landon. Guys in the chat, what's going on today, man? Very nice to see you. So we're gonna pick up this match. We're gonna pick up the pace. The boys are at 12,221 hands after a beautiful Christmas.
Some might say the boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town, right? As Doug Polk strikes first blood today with that 9-8 offsuit, that third pair, nice hand, Mr. Supreme Leader. But yeah, guys, it's good to be back. It's good to be here. Joshua Jacquez says, Poppy, I'm delivering in the rain right now. Give me motivation, please. Let me speak with you after this hand. We got a 3-bet pot right-hand side. GTO's away lock tank top in store. Landon's got this nice purple. You need one? I'll get you one, buddy. Landon's got the no limit hold'em hat on. You guys know?
We need red line king.
Red line king. Here we go. Right-hand side. 3-bet pot. Already brewing here, Kid Landon.
It's not a king high board, so something might happen.
Queen 10-10 board. You guys know nothing ever happens in a king high board. In a 3-bet pot. Left-hand side. D-Neg's going with that little blocker bet on the river. We haven't seen that happen from him too often.
But bam.
But he does have the King 8, gets called, takes down nice pot. Nasty Nate in the chat, what's going on, guys? Play-Doh Poker, what's going on, guys? Landon was streaming yesterday as well. Chat was fired up. Were they liking it? Were they excited? Yeah. Were you talking more this time during the stream?
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't. I see a tune and you're not talking. You're just chilling.
Yeah.
You just
look like I'm on too many drugs.
So you are on drugs. Is that what you're saying?
No
you're
drugs.
not. Okay, whatever.
No drugs.
Right-hand side, check, flop. If you guys don't know, we're here on the channel. We got graphics, we got fun, we got excitement, we got a little energy. Listen, build the energy already kind of brewing here. We got energy, we got smoke, we got fire, we got Nolan Hold'em, we got life, we got love, we got GTO, we got the way of life.
Say that. I knew you were gonna say we got life, we got love. I don't know how, but
maybe because I said it a few times. I don't know.
Maybe you said that?
Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, right-hand side, Daniel, 3 bets pre-flop, checks turn. Doug's gonna stab this jack turn. Might be a good spot for Daniel to attack. We don't really necessarily see these players check rate. I mean, he does check all in. There we go.
I mean, he has ace king. Like he has ace king in range. Which
That's what yeah.
It's weird because like most of his ace king is just gonna want to bet the turn because he's gonna have a lot of bluffs with King X. But definitely a spicy line right there to jam the turn.
Jam the turn. What kind of hand do you think he's jamming the turn with there? Queen
X,
Jack, 10-10, like
Ace,
King something diamonds maybe, a flush draw, straight draw.
For bluffs at least, yeah.
For bluffs at least, yeah. Big pot energy, you guys know what it is. GTO, great times only around here.
Big pot energy
on the stream. It was a great holiday season back home in Chicago. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself on Christmas. Hope you guys got some nice gifts. Landon, did you get anything for Christmas?
I think so, but I didn't go home yet, so I'm not sure.
You're not sure what
I
you
haven't got my gifts yet. Like, everyone is really not that great with Christmas gift shopping. Like, I did all my Christmas gift shopping for my friends on like the 23rd, 24th. Like your gift is on the way.
Okay.
So it's like you can get it like January 10th because it's so backed up from shipping.
Perfect.
But it'll be there.
You,
and like you'll just get something at your doorstep. And it's gonna be like Joey Ingram, January 10th, and it's gonna be like, what's this for? And like, that was for Christmas.
So it's gonna be good for me. I'm pretty excited. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, me.
Thank you,
Thank
me.
you, you. Thank you, you.
Thank you, me.
So we are, guys. Like I said, Landon, he's been playing a lot of poker, plays poker almost every day, studying in the lab, grinding hard, plays tournaments, plays high-stakes cash games, debatably. One of the top 21 players. We just got that photo shoot done. Those photos are looking good by you, buddy.
Fire.
Shout out to Haley as well. Haley, debatably one of the top photographers I've ever met in my entire life.
Really good timing with this, yeah.
But yeah, guys, let's get into it, man. Listen, we got a big match today. The match is here in that halfway point. They keep like memeing about stopping. I don't know what the fuck these guys are doing, to be honest with you. So they're going to play at 12.5K hands. They might continue playing as well, too. I'm pretty sure they're going to continue playing. So we're going to find out what happens. The next match is going to be January 4th. I'll be doing a lot more edited content on my YouTube channel as well. And we got some other things in store. Shout out to Joint Maker in the chat. What's going on, guys? Nice to see you. They're talking about Landon looks like a Walmart greeter.
They probably don't have this hat.
Let me put the hat on. Put it like a little more swagalicious. There you go, buddy. There you go. Yeah, you got to rock it. Well, you can't rock it straight brim. Yeah, there you go. You're rocking like a Cuban gangster, like you're selling some cocaine and you try and hook up with some Latina girls in Miami or something like that, right? So basically, close your eyes, visualize you're in Miami. It's sunny outside. It's on the beach. A few beautiful Latina ladies walk up wearing those thong bathing suits. They walk up to you. They say, "Oh, you got beautiful hair."
They say, "Look
close
at
your eyes."
No.
Come with me 1 second, all right? Come on, close your eyes. I want to get you in that big pot energy style, okay? I want to get you 13 hard real quick, okay? Poker hard, of course, guys. Listen.
All right, Joe. This is the A game masterclass right
Listen, I'm just walking.
This is
you
how
through
you win
it.
tournaments.
Pretend your eyes and pretend we're on a beach, right? Maybe Big J's there, Jonah, Hungry Man's in the mix. You guys know he's a hungry guy. A couple Latinas walk up and they say, "We love your hair. We love that hat. Would you like me to come home and I'll cook you some lunch?"
Fuck it, why not?
That's what you got to say.
That's what you got to say.
All right, 3-bet pot left-hand side by Daniel Negreanu. C-bet in the Jack Deuce 3. Doug's going to call. Might have a hand like a Jack 10, Queen Jack. Daniel, we know he might have a bunch of BS. Mr. Aggressive Daniel Negreanu's in the mix. Pot's brewing. $19,000. That's a smoke. Bill is up from GTO headquarters for the first time today. Let's see what Daniel's going to do here. Might be a nice bet. 11,000, 12,000. There we go. So Daniel bets 12.9K.
The sensei right here.
See what Doug does. If Doug has an ace high, he's probably got to lay this one down. If he's got a 3, maybe calls, maybe folds. 5, 6 could be a hand he might have too. He does lay it down. Nice hand by him. How you been doing, buddy? How's poker going? Pretty well?
Been good, yeah.
You getting better?
Yeah, of course.
I've been playing a lot. You know, I was back home playing poker. I beat my stepdad heads up in a heads up showdown. I won a very intense heads up match against my little brother, Tutu Andrew Cool, a.k.a. Big Dog, a.k.a. Yardstick, a.k.a. Stallion.
Is having 2 deuces in your hand and 2 on the board, 2 pair.
I'm not saying he's a strong player. I'm just saying I took him down, right? And then I also
I'm just saying he lost.
I also took down a 4-handed match where I was an underdog chip leader to my cousin's husband, and he was starting to get that energy where he was going to take me down. But you guys know what we did. We locked in. We small balled it. We were patient. We studied our bet sizes. We went 1/3, over betting in the right board textures. This guy didn't know what hit him as the big poppy came storming back and ended up taking him down. I felt like you. You know what I'm saying? I felt like you.
I don't know what's going on half the time, so definitely ain't me.
You're just guessing here, man. So, guys, appreciate everybody tuning into the comments, tuning into the chat. If you guys are first time for the stream, welcome, man. First of all, we've been here a long time watching poker. Landon, new to the scene. Me, a veteran, grizzled veteran here. Watching Daniel, watching Doug.
Grizzled veteran.
So let's see what goes on here. Right-hand side, check down to the river. Doug bets that 2/3. Doug gonna be bluffing here with a lot of his 6 7s, 5 6s, right?
Yeah, hands that don't really have any equity on the turn, but you kind of get to river with 6 high, 7 high. So
yeah, I've noticed that a lot of those hands with a little equity check back turn and then I'll bluff river when check due.
Yeah, just
they kind of put the worst no pair hands.
Right, because like your range is so wide in the first place that you you'd be over bluffing if you start taking hands with no equity, and like your only equity would be like rivering a pair, and like even that might not be good. So you're kind of using those as like a single street bluff versus like a multi-street sort of endeavor. It's different when you have blockers or strong hands, of course. But
praise the Lord, Landon's back. Thank God. Thank God. Big pot energy, right-hand side, 3-bet pot by Daniel. You can see Daniel's playing very aggressive today. Left-hand side, Doug's going to bet pretty big on the river, 2,500. What kind of hands is he doing that with for value on this left-hand side? I'm assuming aces and sevens. Is that about it?
Yeah, like
maybe
an ace.
Straights?
Yeah, some straights for sure. Ace X, and then...
Wow, Daniel's small raise on the left-hand side.
Daniel has something else to say about it.
So Daniel has something to say to Supreme Leader Doug Polk. Does not believe him here. Or Daniel's doing this with? I mean, is he raising this size with kind of side? What kind of hand am I doing this with?
That's why I'm doing this with like either like a 2-pair, like an ace 10.
Re-raised by Doug Polk, $19,900. So Doug led the river big. Daniel raises small. Doug doesn't believe him. He re-raises. Doug's basically saying he's got a hand
like a boat.
Like a boat, like an ace 7, like a 10-7.
Quads even.
Could have quads. Daniel's in the tank. Daniel might have got tricky with something like no. He lays it down. Nice hand. Very nice hand. Right-hand side, 3-bet pot. Check flop, check turn. Daniel's going to small bet river, 2,400. Could be doing this with a hand like maybe like a pocket 8s, pocket 9s.
Yeah, some 10x too for protection of his overall range.
Does get called. Queen 3.
Weak queen is there too.
Makes sense. So Daniel 3-bets the queen 3 suited. So now they're 3-betting queen 3 suited, huh?
King 3.
So king 3, queen 3. All right. I mean, listen, man. I don't know. We got a little background music today, man. I'm ready to put this music on. We got a little banger. We got a little I got some deep house. I was listening to this earlier. I was jamming out, man.
You were vibing.
I felt like I had to turn it down a little bit in the background. I'm having the background a little bit. Guys in the chat, Tim F, what's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in, man. DMMK, just listened to Daniel's commentary on some pots. He's pretty mad. Not sure that aggression is measured. Well, I think that's the kind of character Daniel's been playing for this challenge. He's like that angry guy, the passionate guy, the fired up guy, but you can kind of tell from
angry guy.
You can kind of tell from watching him and listening to him. He's getting better over time. He's understanding things better than when the challenge initially started. So it's very hard not to get better as this challenge goes on, especially when you play 12,000 hands against a really tough player. He's had a couple big winning sessions as well too.
It's pretty interesting too because I know that they both use like it's called 888 CAPTCHA, where it changes the amount of dollars to big blinds. So like, they don't even know like how many dollars they're putting in, so to speak. So it's more like putting in like block bets for X% pot or like over bets for X amount of big blinds, where like it looks to the viewers as like a really massive bet in terms of dollars.
Right.
But to them, it's just like, yeah, I should overbet for 1.5x times the pot. So that's how many big blinds this is worth.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So
what you're saying is on the table view on WorldSeriesPoker.com and on most sites now, you can either view your chip stack by how much money you have in your chip stack, or you can view it by big blinds.
Right.
I personally hate the big blinds. I
hate the money.
Well, when I'm watching it, I want to see the money. I don't want to see big
sure.
blinds.
Yeah, I mean, like when I'm playing, I see big blinds.
That's what makes it exciting, the money, right? Daniel's up. Daniel's down $810,000 right now. It kind of makes it exciting. Someone's getting crushed a little bit. He's showing some energy.
Instead
He's
of
fired up.
20 buy-ins, yeah.
How would you expect the guy to be when he gets interviewed? He's got to be fired up when he's having big losing days, when he thinks
You've
he's
seen
playing
his
well.
interviews. You've seen he's had some pretty fired up, spicy interviews.
I know, man. He is kind of fired up. But yeah, guys, it's been quite the day on Twitter today. There was this whole the whole thing with De Silva getting disqualified from the main event, tested positive for coronavirus. He had a negative test the other day. He had a positive test yesterday. He tested positive on the 20th, he told me. Talked to him last night for a while. He was stressed out. He's kind of freaking out. Asked me if I could put the word out there, see if anything could be done. He didn't think it was very likely. He was 8th in chips. They ended up paying out him 9th place. So he was talking about maybe he should get some sort of ICM payout for his chip stack, which would have given him a little more. A couple people were proposing, and I thought about this for a little bit. Maybe the players will say, hey, let's all wait for this guy to come back.
Right, yeah, right.
But I don't know. Would you guys wait? Listen, if I'm playing the World Series Poker main event and I get coronavirus and I say, hey, can you push this back a day or two? Would you guys say yes, or would you tell me to go fuck myself? Landon, what would you say?
Well, I think that the vast majority of the people would tell you to fuck off, Joey.
Yeah, well, I mean,
like,
it's idealistic, right? It's certainly, believing in people and hoping they do that, and would they do that on both sides? I don't really know, but that was sort of something that we thought about. Patrick Leonard was talking about that. People are bringing up there was like some multi-accounting rumors. I asked De Silva about that. He said that's not true. So we got to wait to find out more about that. Obviously, he's going through the stress with just not even knowing he was going to be able to play this event. There's a $1.4 million difference from 9th place to 1st place. You can understand how that might make a man feel. So, yeah, obviously he's not feeling very good about it.
Yeah, I mean, pretty brutal.
Yeah.
For sure. Like, it's really brutal.
Yeah, it sucks for him. 4-bet pot, right-hand side. Our first 4-bet of the day by Doug Polk. We see Doug do this with the Doug Polk dog special. Shows up with the King 3, King 5. Loves hands like that. 10-9 offsuit. Let's see if Daniel sticks it in him right here. He's just going to call Landon. 6 deuce deuce. Innocent little board right there. Pocket 10s.
It's an action board right here.
An action board. Brews up here. Doug Polk, supreme leader with the 4-bet. Smoke starts to come up. Doug Polk, shark in the water. Here he comes, guys. The shark, the supreme leader.
Does it pop out at you?
Looking for blood.
Does it pop out?
By Daniel Negreanu.
Does it pop out? Is it like
He's going to bet small, 4,200.
You're ignoring me on purpose.
I'm saying could pop out. I don't know. We're going to find out, aren't we? Daniel's got pocket 9s. He's going to call. We've seen him maybe even call a hand like ace queen, king queen.
There's no way the shark doesn't pop out.
Some backdoor diamonds as well, too, here for Daniel. I don't expect him to raise here ever.
You could have some raises with some hands like over pairs that need protection from Broadway cards like pocket 8s, pocket 9s.
You know what you're saying, kid, because he min raises. He's like he's playing a 1-2 game at the VFW. Like
trying to see where he's at.
Trying to see where he's at with that ace king. Maybe that pocket 8's just trying to see where he's at a little bit.
If Doug has a hand like ace king with a spade, he's probably just going to rip.
So Landon says if Doug has ace king 1 spade. We know Doug Polk does not have any good hand. He's all in.
It's going to be really hard.
He calls queen jack of spades.
Oh, he's dead.
Daniel Negreanu, full house on the river. No good for him as a supreme leader. Douglas K. Polk, pocket queens, strikes first blood in today's match. The explosion goes off as a supreme leader takes down a $90,000 pot. So Daniel does check raise. Like I said, queen jack with the spades. Check raises. Unfortunately for him, he runs into the overpair of Doug Polk, pocket queens. They get all in. Deuce on the turn makes Doug Polk the full house. The only card Daniel can hit was a deuce on the river for the chop.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, does not go his way as first bud goes to the supreme leader, Douglas K. Polk.
That's an angry gorilla right there.
So right there, Landon, listen, we might be able to get to $1 million profit for Doug Polk today. And if we do, we got a special celebration in store. You ready for it?
Our high stakes cat jam party.
Our high stakes cat jam party. What do you think? What do you think about that raise? Was that min raise a good play, a bad play,
sure.
a dog play? What do you?
It's good.
Would you rank that 6 dogs, or would you give it a GTO stamp of approval, or what?
Stamp.
Okay, pretty good play. And then once he gets jammed on, he's got a call.
Yeah, I mean.
So you're not check raising queen jack spades over 2 overcards and a flush draw in a 4-bet pot to fold it. Would you ever maybe check raise bigger on that flop, or are you just check min raising? I mean, that seems like a strange play.
Can have like a bigger raise size, but not by much.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like there's some pretty weird mechanics in 4-bet pots where like instead of jamming all of it, you jam like 70% of stack, which is weird. But I guess the idea is you're just giving yourself a better price with bluffs when you do have them.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. 4-bet alert already by Daniel. Maybe Daniel might be a little steamed up already. Loses that first blood. We've heard him talk about in the interviews when he loses that first pot, the momentum not really on his side. Let's see if Doug
might play the rush here. Is what you're saying?
He might play the rush. This could be it. He calls ace 9-5, 2 hearts, ace jack, ace queen, ace king. Make that top pair here.
These are fun little boards where you put out the fuck you bet of like 2K.
Well, here we go. Let's see if
He's
Daniel.
probably not going to do it. He's probably just going to bet like 25. But.
See if Daniel puts out a little fuck you bet of 2K as the cat jam begins to pick up steam in that left-hand corner. He does 4,300.
It's kind of close, yeah.
Doug Polk, if he has a hand like a 9-10, 7-8, don't expect him to lay this one down quite yet.
I'm very glad you got it on the screen.
Try to see another card. He just came out to play a little bit here. Doug does call. Here we go, guys. Lock in. 30,000 in the middle. 30,000 behind. 4 on the turn. 4-bet pot. Check call by Doug Polk. 30,000 in the middle. Ace 9-5-4. Double flush draw. Let's see if Daniel had that ace king. I think he's full of it. He bets 9,000. Let's see what happens here on Doug's side.
Doug's gonna jam some ace X for value, protecting from draws. Have some flush draws himself, like combo draws.
Let's see if Doug does have a combo draw, maybe like a 7-8 of clubs, something like that. Might have a slow played hand like a pocket 5s, pocket 9s.
It's one of the things about having. Yeah,
he's all in.
Yeah.
He calls ace 10 versus ace jack. Just like that, the pot goes back to Daniel Negreanu as he coolers Doug Polk, and the explosion goes his way right there. So as we see right there, guys, a 4-bet pot. I mean, what can you do there? Can you do anything else there, Landon?
Nope.
When you 4-bet pot, Doug's got the ace 10 suited. Daniel's got the ace jack offsuit. They both flop the top pair. Double flush draw board.
Yeah, they're both going broke. You go broke, you pay.
Is that what it is? Is that 4-bet pot go broke?
He also just doesn't block, like he doesn't have clubs in his hand because he can't have an ace X suited because the ace of hearts is blocking the flush draw. So like if Doug had a hand like ace 10 of clubs, he'd mostly call because he's not really worried about any river. But with his hand like unblocking hands like jack 10 of clubs and jack 10 of hearts, you're just going to want to put the money in and get protection with your hand and value because he also calls off worse. Like Daniel's calling off some combo draws on the turn, like, and some worse ace X as well that he 4-bets pre, like some ace 8 off sort of hands that are in range, but they're few and far between because Daniel's mostly going to be flatting the 3-bet with ace 5 suited pre.
He's not going to be 4-betting ace 5 suited is what you're saying?
Right, because it's too good to get jammed on. So most of your 4-bet bluffs are going to be like ace 8 off, ace 9 off, and ace 9 would obviously be 2 pair. So
well,
he's just kind of protecting his hand and getting value from worse sometimes, but sometimes you run into the better hand, and
yeah,
that's all she wrote for that one, folks.
Well, back and forth match so far. Doug Polk takes one down. Daniel takes one down as we see that 4-bet pot. Daniel 1/3 bets the turn. Doug shoves all in 34,000. Daniel calls pretty quickly. He's got to be pretty happy. I mean, listen, when you get into ace jack versus ace 10 for a 80K pot, you start to feel a little tingle.
They don't spike the 10 on you.
You start to feel a little tingle, don't you?
You get nervous. You get nervous. You wait. We've all seen the 10 of diamonds peel off one too many times in our life. We've all seen the
10 of diamonds peel off one too many times in our life, Poppy. Aye. So yeah, guys, back and forth match so far on day 22, session 22 of this match. 3-bet pot, right-hand side. Doug Polk's going to bet small, 3,000 into that 8,000. People say turn up Landon's mic a little bit. Yeah, just talk. Yeah, talk in the mic.
Well, I mean, I just have to keep moving it because it's.
He also talks a little lower too. When he gets in strategy mode, he has a different voice. It's like when guys have one voice with their boys and then another voice with a girl. Like, yeah, baby, I'll let you know. Yeah, come here. And with your friends, you're like, hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? You know what I mean?
And I also don't want to scream into the mic, but that's another story for another time. Fuck, I want that.
What?
I said I don't want to scream into the mic.
Do you want to talk about that text message I sent you yesterday?
I'm confused.
Remember that message I sent you that I was talking to someone, we were having a casual conversation and they mentioned an idea? Should we talk about that now but not talk about who involved?
No.
Okay. Right-hand side, pot brewing. 3-bet pot. Doug Polk bets small on the flop. Check calls a bet by Daniel. Daniel's telling him would Daniel bet a jack on the turn here? Or would he only have a queen? Maybe like king, queen 10, something like that?
Yeah, you can bet small jack X on the turn. Like his overall range is going to want to bet on the queen. And you don't only want to have a queen or nothing. Because sometimes you do get called by worse jack.
All in call. Snap call by Doug Polk. Doug Polk with the pocket aces. So Doug Polk traps Daniel Negreanu. Even though, listen, Daniel's probably going broke there with that queen 9. And just like that, he gets another explosion back himself.
Blow for blow today.
And the boys are battling back and forth. Doug Polk snap called faster than anyone I've ever seen in the history of poker there, facing that shove. So Daniel Negreanu.
Can we get the graphic of Phil Humphreys like instantly putting chips in the middle? Do you remember this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Let's get that.
Wait a sec. You see this? Wait. Throw that bomb.
In the house. Throw that bomb.
Pocket aces.
The Rockets.
Part of Supreme Leader. Let's check out how that one went down. So Doug has aces. Daniel calls with the queen 9. Backdoor straight draw. Backdoor flush draw. And he's got that 1 over card as well, too. Turn is the queen, and that spells trouble. Doug. Check calls. Look at this sneaky fucking guy.
This is a 4-bet pot, correct?
4-bet pot. That's true. Chop pot on the left-hand side. It's a 3-bet pot.
3-bet. Oh,
3-bet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see.
What do you think about this tricky play from Doug? Doug just check calls with the aces.
I like it.
You like it a lot?
Aces is one of those hands where you're not really protecting from any. There's no bad rivers, so to speak, because like an ace, you just make a better hand, and a king, you're not really worried about. But like if you have kings, you obviously. We've all seen that ace of diamonds on the river peel off too many times too. So you're not really worried about a hand like aces. So it's a pretty good hand to protect your overall range and you check, and you unblock pairs on the board that Daniel's going to value bet himself, like the Queen 9, like the Queen Jack, you know.
Do we like this shove on the turn, Daniel?
Oh yeah, I mean
24,000 pot.
Oh yeah,
that's 28,000. Overbet right hand side, King 10. The overbets are always flying on the King 10 board.
They're zooming.
They're zooming up there. Doug Polk, Supreme Leader, wins 2 big pots on the right hand side. Daniel gets a pot on the left hand side, and the boys are back in town today. Doug Polk needs to win $190,000 to officially hit that $1 million profit mark. Everybody in the chat's fired up. What's going on, guys?
That 1 mega.
Nasty Nate, my boy N2 Deep, Apex Poppy, and Landon, Nothing Nice Tice. Listen, Landon, we call this kid Deep Water. Deep Waters.
You're psycho.
You want to know why we call him Deep Water? Because he's taking people into the deep water.
I don't know what you're
He
talking
takes
about.
them where you're uncomfortable. He puts your head down there under the water as he 3-bets you constantly. Aggression. He just takes you in the deep water. You're uncomfortable. You can't swim in that deep water. There's sharks going by.
I'm uncomfortable.
Listen, there's sharks going by. They're rolling around. This is where Landon feels at home in that deep water.
No.
3-bet left-hand side. Pay attention, boys.
I don't go outside, Joey. Sharks are scary.
Daniel 3-bets left-hand table. C-bets flop, gets called, turns a 7, 7, 8, 7, 6, 7, 5, ace 7, make that trip 7s. King 3, still got a pair.
Well, any 7 makes that trip 7s, Joey.
Well, listen, I don't know who's out tonight. Maybe Danny, maybe our buddy Danny's got his little kid watching. She doesn't know that. We got to teach her.
It's true. Any 7 gives you 3
His
every
Danny's
time.
father was watching last time. We got to teach these guys out there, man. So as you can see, anyone can have any time in any scenario.
You can have anything ever.
That's the great thing about this game. Ranges are wide. Queen 3, King 3. King 3 could be in the mix here. So Daniel checks turn. Checks river.
Doug's going to check turn a lot. Yeah.
King, Queen offsuit. Daniel shows down that weak King, Queen. Takes it down with the no pair. Doug Polk maybe had a hand like an 8, 10.
Yeah.
Jack 8. Decided not to bluff there.
Yeah. Probably a little bit higher showdown. Maybe like a worse king like King Jack. And just on the turns, really good for Daniel because he can be check calling with more of those 7x hands, and Doug's going to be value betting on the flop.
I love when you talk that no home strategy, baby.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
Listen, we got about 2,200 hands in against at Heads Up Nolan Hold'em right now. We're battling hard. I'm getting ready for my challenge against Landon. He's playing 12 tables every day. He's doing well. 4-bet left hand side. The boys are battling today.
The only time I like 12 tables when I play tournaments. I literally only like 12 table on Sundays. The boys are battling.
And Doug's going to take that one down. So Doug Polk, a ferocious 4-better. Daniel Negreanu stepped up the aggression last match. He was 4-betting his face-off. Right-hand table, Doug Polk with a little check raisy daisy on the Jack 9-7, 2 diamonds. And Daniel's going to lay that one down. Ay. Listen, man. About this who do we got from Australia? Who we got? We got a donation from Negreanu. 2 questions. Negreanu says $5 donation. Listen, let me get those horns kind of moving in here. Hold on a second. Let me get my horns moving.
I was like, where is it?
Thank you for the donation, Negreanu. He says 2 questions. 12.5k hands or 25k hands. Did anyone math the rake? So they're probably going to play 25,000 hands total for the match. There's going to be a break. If they do resume, it'll be on January 4th, I'm told. So that's currently where we sit at right now. Sierra says, just tuned in and saw nothing but machine gun and explosions. This is the poker content I came for. Listen, guys.
It's poker content you deserve.
This is the poker content you deserve, all right? Now, listen.
Oh, we should play that video. We should play the video I sent you at some point. Not now.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Was that the one with you and that lady?
No. What?
Oh, I don't know. What video are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. You want me to show me?
The piano cat jam video.
Ah, the piano cat jam video. I think about something else. Left-hand side, Doug goes to the overbet on the King, Queen 8 board. He's going to have King, Queen, Kings, Queens in his range. Ace, King as well, too. Jack 10 suited. Daniel's going to be 3-betting Jack 10 suited plus, right? King, Queen. What's he doing here? A little small bet.
Yeah.
636, little meme-sized bet.
Little 10%er.
Little 10%er matches the pot. Doug's just going to call. River's a 4. So Daniel's going to be doing that on the turn with some kings, some queens, some 8s as well, too.
Yeah, a lot of his range.
Why is that?
Because Doug's just going to have a lot of turn folds. And so he's kind of just pressuring some hands that don't have any equity to fold. Mm-hmm. And he's also getting value from worse hands that have force to continue versus 10% like ace highs.
Well, now Daniel once again going to continue betting the river. 2,200 spades missed. Could be like a Jack 9 maybe. Jack 10 offsuit potentially as well too. Supreme leader lays it down. Daniel mixing up there. 10%. Yeah, 10% lead on turn. Small bet on the river. We haven't seen that from him yet.
No.
I think maybe seen him small bet the turn like that maybe once or twice, but not too much, man. But yeah, guys, did you guys even know the main event was happening? I mean, I don't know. I think these guys didn't want to let you know the main event was happening. Johnny Vibes put on Twitter when I posted something yesterday. He didn't even know the thing was going down. Let me pull up this tweet, guys. Let me kind of go over here. We get a little break in the action. 3-bet pot takes it down right-hand side, left-hand side. Nothing kind of brewing here. Landon, what you got going on over there, man? What do you got planned for New Year's? What are we doing?
I don't know. What are we doing?
What are you thinking?
I don't know. Probably stay in my house.
Stay at your house?
Probably stay in my house, yeah.
Yeah? You trying to get out of line?
No.
You trying to get in line? You want to have like pizza? Maybe
no pizza.
Like no pizza?
That's out of line.
You want to have some like chicken, some veggies, some water, something like that?
That sounds like my New Year's.
Yeah.
And then playing 500 NL on WSOP because that's the only thing that runs. But yes.
Makes sense. On Christmas, you were playing poker too, weren't you?
Merry Christmas to me, yes.
While I was playing, I was grinding out with my family. Left-hand side, weird pot brewing here. Doug 1/3 the river. Daniel raises king 3 for Daniel Negreanu. So Daniel check back flop, check back turn with that weak queen king. So yeah, we can see Daniel certainly starting to. I feel like he's getting better over time, man. What's kind of your
definitely.
your interpretation of
the
what
more
you've
you
seen
play,
so far?
I'm sure he's studying a lot. I'm sure he's also playing he's playing besides just playing Doug.
Mm-hmm.
So the more you just stay with it for many hours a day, working with some people that he works with, you're probably you're definitely gonna get better at the very least.
You hear that, guys?
It's hard to get worse, right?
Consistency.
It's really hard to get
is
worse.
the key to getting better, right? Study every day, do the same thing, do it every day, right? Whether that's negative or positive. Now, listen, if you wake up every day, you're on Netflix and you're watching, the reality TV shows. That's cool. But that's a common thing people say, right? But a lot of people then they wonder, like, oh, why am I not getting anything done? It's because a lot of the time that you're spending awake.
When you're too busy keeping up with the Kardashians versus keeping up with the Sims.
Recipe for
disaster.
For disaster, huh? I mean,
listen,
donation
I don't know. Here. Look, donation.
Donation, $10 donation from Agdim Yakyad. Thank you, my friend Agdim. Appreciate you, buddy. Do I think it'll go over 12.5K hands? I definitely think it'll go over 12.5K hands as we witness another check min raisy daisy here on the left hand side. Deuce board.
A little spice ball right here.
Let's see what happens here. So what's Daniel gonna do? Deuce.
He's
Daniel
probably not gonna
call.
fold. Queen's good for Daniel. He's gonna c-bet call off all of his Broadway two Broadway cards. So he's just gonna have a lot of queens. Doug's gonna have more of those hands like smaller pairs like 4s, 5s.
You think he check raises the 4s and 5s, min raises it?
I don't know if min raise is a little bit weird, but it seems spicy and it can't be too bad because Daniel's probably gonna be c-betting range.
Mm-hmm. So you think Daniel's just c-betting 100% of the time on that board? And
probably.
Yeah. Do you think he's gonna understand the right ranges to be defending that check raise on the flop?
Probably. Like on flop, it's hard to go wrong just because he min raised and you're probably just gonna call most of your hands because you're at the very least you have a 6-out draw and 2-pair. If you don't already have ace high, that might be good already. But turns are gonna get a little bit dicier because he's probably not gonna bet that small again. And like even betting a third, you're supposed to call with some pretty unintuitive hands like some king high, some jack highs, and
even on that turn on the queen potentially.
Yeah, like
it's you got to study that spot though, right? I mean, if you're not working on that spot, you might be folding on the turn. So maybe Doug might put extra aggression on the flop, knowing that maybe he's not going to be playing the right ranges on the turn. You put a lot of pressure on him as well. You sometimes thinking about anything like that, or is that not necessarily working into the way you're thinking about that situation?
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty interesting spot just because those boards don't really come up very much. Like the triple paired boards.
Right.
Where, I mean, I guess the way I would put it is that time can be spent studying more important things than boards like that one.
Right. So you want to be using efficient use of your time.
Right.
Versus
like you can spend an hour on like single raise pots on like monotone boards, which are going to happen more, or you could spend them on deuce specifically.
Not going to be able to do it. Left-hand side overbet from Power Poker, Mr. Doug Polk. Power Poker, PPP, Triple P, 6-pack Polk.
Power Poker Podcast.
Power Poker Podcast, Doug Polk.
I should probably...
All in! Daniel shows big foot. Woo, woo, woo. Daniel Negreanu with the check raise to the overbet. Very nice play by Daniel Negreanu as he sneaks in that back door. Would you say he snuck in the door, stole that money? Daniel, come on in. SWAT team, overbet spot. We're gonna check
what did he throw at the wall?
I think he throws like a vase or something like that, man.
Why does he? Why?
I don't know, man. Brian Elliott with the 5 donation. Thank you, Mr. Brian Elliott. Put that horns on for you, my friend. Thank you, Brian. Brian says, hey, guys, I have $600 to improve my game. I can get 3 hours of coaching or a bunch of training courses from different sites. Any preference as to which is better? What do you think, Big Dog?
There's some good training sites, I think. I'm not sure. Like, I mean, like I've never really used training sites myself. Like Upswing Labs, like pretty good.
Okay.
Like,
well,
I've had a lot of friends.
There's some good training sites. My answer would be.
I had a lot of friends that kind of came up and got to mid stakes now and higher, like some 510, and mostly grinding through the Upswing Lab, and they started playing micros and then started running sims on their own.
So what you're saying is take that $600.
Or you take the $600, you buy Pile Solver,
I think you should
run sims.
I think you should take the $600. Okay, here's what I think you should do, right? I think you should take the $600.
You probably should listen to this.
I think you should go find a photographer that'll shoot some photos for you for maybe like, let's say like $100 an hour or something like that, right? Have them take about 25 really high quality photos of you. Then go to the casino and take some photos of some chip stacks, right? Maybe get like 20 chip stacks, right? Then you start posting the chip stacks and posting the high quality photos and telling everyone that you're a really good poker player. Then you start messaging other really good poker players and you try to
talk about how good you are.
Talk about how good you are, and then get in your study sessions with them. So now you're studying with them for free. You've saved $500 and you've got a bunch of photos and a bunch of content to post. Dare I say GTO, stamp of approval right there. So that's what I say you should do. And then maybe with that 500, maybe you find yourself
a nice lady.
Maybe you have her over for a while. You get yourself a girlfriend with that $500. That'd be my. Or, I mean, you can't go wrong, right? I mean, you do a coach, you get 3 intense lessons. You better be bringing some positive questions, some good questions to the table. Maybe you take that 6 ball. You go research the courses. If you're playing tournaments, you're playing cash games, whatever you're trying to play. There's a lot of alternative training options out there as well, too. A lot of great programs, a lot of great people. So sky's the limit in terms of what's possible for you on that front. And, really, there's a lot of good answers.
You really thought about this one, huh?
You can't go wrong with Upswing. You can't go wrong with Upswing, man. I don't know.
Bang, bang with the...
I'm saying, bro, listen, you go out there, you just take high-quality content and call yourself a winning player. Like, that's it. What does it matter if I question you? You know who's not going to question you?
Yeah, it's like, who the fuck are you, Donk? Yeah.
Frank from the fucking 1-2 game at Golden Nugget. He ain't going to question if you're a winning player. Me and Landon...
Johnny from Miami.
Johnny from Miami, of course, too. Shout out to Johnny from Miami. But yeah, man, listen, I don't know. Another question, Matthew A. says, hey, Joey, need some lady advice. Bro, give me your fucking phone. No. You can't keep playing with your phone. You're like my 8-year-old cousin. I mean, come on, dude. He says... It's
just a lull in the action. Waiting for you had a nice conversation with... You had a nice
Matthew
question.
A. This is a question for you. He says, hey, Joey, need some lady advice. Been hanging out with a girl who has a boyfriend out of town.
Okay, he's obviously memeing.
Every time I go to make a move in the backseat of my car, this guy starts blowing her up. What do I do?
Joe, what do you do?
Listen, man, you go to the gym, you go get some boxing training in. When the guy comes to beat the shit out of you, you hit him with the right cross and you knock him out, man. It's what you do. What are you talking about, man?
You weave.
Prepare yourself for battle when that boyfriend finds out about you and he comes after you, man. Listen, you do not do the boyfriend-girl grind, okay? Nothing good ever comes from that.
Just pain.
Just pain. Even when you date a girl, even when you find a girl who had a boyfriend and then you start dating her, you're going to feel really strange about dating a girl who met you when she had a boyfriend. Now she's dating you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna get? A good couple session. What are you really hoping for, Proppy? Come on, get your shit. Let's get after it. Let's raise our fucking standards, okay? 2021. Let's raise our standards here. 3-bet on the right hand side from Daniel. Left hand side, little pop brewing here. Let's see if DNX keeps the pressure on. 4-bet alert. Right hand side, lock in, boys.
Oh, Daniel's right. You can buy a Redline King hoodie for $599.99 with $600.
Doug Polk's gonna take that one down. Left hand side, Daniel says he's got Queen 5 for Dan Negreanu. $26,000 pot goes Daniel's way. The boys are back. Just a little fire for the action. Listen, we got great action today. I'm excited about it. Let's go, baby. Another 3-bet on the right-hand side from Doug. Putting the pressure on him. Another 4-bet goes down. 4-bet alert is out of control today, guys. The aggression is on. Let's see how Doug Polk reacts. Let's see what goes on here. Doug Polk. He's going to call 9-6 deuce, 2 spades on the board.
Daniel might just open jam.
Let's see what happens here.
10 like 10s, jacks, ace 9.
9-6 deuce, 2 spades. Daniel maybe open jams that overpair. He does open jam. He calls jacks for another aces for Supreme Leader. 10 on the river. Doug Polk aces for a second time. Stacks Daniel Negreanu aces versus jacks. And the explosion is on. The Supreme Leader is on aces fire as he cannot be stopped with those aces. He is absolutely taking it to Daniel Negreanu. The truck is getting backed up. The fire is out of control. Give it to me, baby. Let's go. $184,000 in the Supreme Leader stacks as he cannot catch a break. Listen, man, Daniel, he's playing the hands well, right? He's got the jacks, he's got the overpair, gets a little unlucky. Doug Polk, he's gonna come in, smash it, give it to him. Let's go.
Give me the money, I ain't playing.
He says, I ain't fucking around with you, Daniel. I got aces twice. You got a hand you can go with. I got a hand I can go with. Let's dance, baby. Let's check that hand. Replay her out. Sponsored by.
Dance.
Sponsored by.
Sponsored by Aces.
Sponsored by Pocket Aces.
Sponsored by Pocket Aces.
So let's go see what happened here, guys. A 4-bet. Doug. That's smooth. Doug Polk. That's smooth, man. Just calls the 4-bet. What a smooth criminal. What a smooth call right there by Doug Polk. 9-6 deuce. What a play.
Smooth.
Inspiring call with the Pocket Aces. So Daniel does shove with jacks. Doug snaps him off faster than Phil Hellmuth against an Eastern European with a top pair.
Against an idiot from Northern Europe.
Gets called. Daniel, turn 6, river 10, cannot get there with the jack and loses another pot to Doug Polk. And Doug Polk might be getting that $1 million mark today, guys. There's a very good chance he hits that $1 million mark for Doug Polk. Ay. What a hand, man.
Aces, huh?
What a hand, buddy.
With the club and the spade, wow.
Ay. Thomas Zoinick says, quality content, like the stream. Guys, like. Listen, guys, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It's always great to hang out with you guys. This is one of my most fun things I do with my life is talk to y'all in my chat. What you laughing about?
It's inspiring.
Why?
It's inspiring.
Why?
Because
these graphics are fucking amazing. When I look for graphics,
I agree.
I get so excited. Like, I want to share my graphics with the people in the chat, man. These are my guys. These are my people. I can't wait till Vegas opens.
Showing out.
We're gonna throw. Listen, we're gonna throw the sickest poker-related party of all time when this place opens.
Are we DJing?
Where me and Landon will DJ. Listen. We're having the greatest party. You guys are all invited, within reason, of course. I mean, I don't know how many people we can have there, but it's going to be one of the greatest poker events in the history of the game of poker.
Socially distanced
poker party. If you're my friend, you're invited as well, too. Socially distanced, of course. Right-hand side, overbet by Doug. Daniel, got to be reeling from a couple of these all-ins here. Let's see if he... let's see what he does. He does call ace-jack for the Supreme, and the shark is in the water. Smells blood. So Doug Polk, listen, easy to smell blood with the pocket aces. Easy to smell blood with the trip jacks. Isn't it?
Glory be to God for Doug Polk right now.
Doug Polk's cruising over there. You know, he must be 15 hard right now, huh? Stack him with ace. If you know he's laughing in his seat. He can't believe his luck.
He can't
first jacks. I mean, think about how easily it could have been the other way around.
Oh, extremely.
Dave Grabo says, listen, the World Series just went live on Twitch. Listen, the World Series of Poker does not give a fuck about my stream or my content. So let me return that same energy back to them. They ain't supporting nobody. They ain't supporting nobody out there.
You gotta.
Who are they? They're not even supporting their own content a lot of times. They're not supporting anybody.
You gotta be the change you want to see.
Be the change. I mean, I support them, but come on, they don't
Do
even
you?
care.
It sounded like you
They're
did
just
not
like
support
sitting in
them.
some offices, like, what are we gonna do? Let's put a tournament this day.
Wait.
I mean,
I thought they weren't.
Care,
I thought they weren't streaming the main.
Who? I don't even know that's what I'm saying. They didn't even say. They said we're not streaming it. Now they're announcing they're streaming. It doesn't make any fucking sense, man. Right hand side, third pot.
I mean, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on?
I see better marketing from the 21-year-old OnlyFans girl who lives with her parents in the basement in Florida, right? Than the World Series of Poker, a multi-million-dollar brand and company. Right-hand side. Took that one from Twitter. Sorry, I can't claim I came up with that on my own.
You got a line, buddy.
Right-hand side. I mean, come on, man. At least those girls are hustling every day. They're posting on Reddit. They're spamming Twitter. They're responding to memes. They're talking, making jokes about their body and stuff like. They're like grinding.
Memes are the future, man.
Those girls work. Those girls.
That was a great meme I posted, by the way.
Those girls, you can learn a lot about marketing from watching how they market themselves, right? You know what they do? They post photos. They post. What's a chip stack for OnlyFans?
It's literally
a nude photo, right? So they post it. They say, "Hey."
That's what you do with $600. You get some high quality photos. You go out there. And you promote yourself as God.
Okay. We need some work, but we'll get to it. Left hand
You're
side,
God.
Pop Bruin, 14.8K.
I'm trying to figure out my sentence while it goes. You know, you ever do that? Like
yeah. All the
you
time.
ever like have a sentence and like you don't know where it's ending? But you keep
literally-
adding words to the sentence.
Welcome to my life. That's how it works.
Thank you, me. Yeah.
Thank you, me. That's how it works. Smoke billows up here as Doug Polk attempts to be the fire starter. He attempts to be a fire starter. Left hand side, backdoor flush gets there. Daniel.
This music is. It's like subtle, but it's there. You know. Just.
See if Doug does here. Daniel shows up with the 4 or 5 diamonds here, about 80% of the time. 9,900. See if Daniel hits him that check raise. Give it to him, Danny.
All in.
He just calls.
No, son!
The set on the river. Ay, ay, ay. Calamola, calamola, calamola. See to the explosion is off as a Supreme Leader is backing up the truck today on Negreanu.
In probably the most standard spots of all time.
Pocket sixes. I mean, listen, this is a masterclass in how to run well, guys. If you want to learn how to run well, watch this match. Subscribe.
Sub to me on Twitch for
sub
some
to
run
Landon
good.
Tice on Twitch if you want to see a guy that just runs like a god. If you want to see a guy that runs well at poker as well, subscribe to me. I've been running well for 12 years.
You don't get second in a 1,300 entry tournament.
The thing is you do not win a VFW local $60 tournament with your stepdad unless you run well, and you do not get second place in big field tournaments like my man Landon does.
Sucked to lose. That's up. So shitty. I got cooler, but whatever.
Unless you won well. Let's get after it. Let's go.
Fuck me, man.
Wayne Chiang. What's happening, Wayne? Everyone's freaking out, guys. Stop freaking out. We'll keep that energy here. We keep that energy alive. Jefferson says, "Hey Joey, what's the worst rep for poker? World Series of Poker and their zero hustle, or poker go with their paywalls?" Well, I think
it's a real clash of the Titans, you know.
They both use their own strategies, right? I mean, they're the way that these guys operate, their business models are maybe not what you might intuitively expect in terms of how they approach things. So, yeah, I mean, could it be different? Could it be improved? Could it be better, quote unquote? Sure, it could be, but it is what it is. I mean, you know, you got to make the best of kind of what it is, and you try to find the positives in things. It just seems like some of these, you know, these companies, and you know, they make some questionable decisions, and you know, could it be better? Could it be worse? Of course, it could be better, but I mean, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You can't complain about it all the time. You got to focus on yourself, focus on what you're doing with your life, focus on your business, your content, your friends, your family. You can't be worrying about what every other company out there is doing poorly all the time. So maybe you bring up the idea once in a while, but it ain't something that you like to obsess about, man. But yeah, PokerGo makes some really high quality stuff. They're at least trying ideas. They're improving their team by the month, right? So they're trying to improve their staff. They're improving their approach to marketing. They're creating a lot of content. They're consistently posting on YouTube. They're coming up with new shows. They're trying new episodes of High Stakes Poker, trying new episodes of Poker After Dark. So it's not like that subscription fee that you're paying for that content is necessarily going to nowhere. So I think they have a nice selection of free content combined with paywall content as well too. So I know some people are upset about that because they purchased some of the most historic brands and they took that off public access and they put that behind the paywall. So people are upset that there isn't that organic discovery of this top content on these platforms, but now they're starting to put up some of that content in short form, aggregated form. So now people are able to find that, and it's a great business model, right? If I can take High Stakes Poker and then I can use that to market my paywall subscription for full episodes of High Stakes Poker, that seems like a smart idea. Obviously, some people don't like it, some people don't enjoy it. Is it the best for poker, worse for poker? Who fucking knows, right? So it is what it is. You know, it'd be great for poker if people in America could play more poker. So that'd probably be best. Landon's in the bathroom. Receiver zoomer match. Danny Negreanu. Reeling that Ray and table. I mean, it really don't seem like he's doing anything too wrong today. Just getting unlucky. He had the flush draw. He had the overpair. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what can you do here, guys? You know, sometimes you play, sometimes you lose. It just is what it is. Hiccup, he says, bring Joey to PokerGo. Maybe I'd subscribe. Well, I do have a show on there. It's called Major Wager, where I was the host of it. And it was a long time ago, one of the first shows I ever shot with anyone outside of me, and subsequently decided to not work with many other companies on shows like that since then. And yeah, but I think it was interesting. It was unique. It was a unique experience. It was very strange working with... You know,
Dan Negreanu was on Major
Dan Negreanu was on Major Wager. I mean, listen, when you work with directors and production people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to poker and gambling, you know, it is what it is. So it turns out you just want to work with people who know what they're doing. So if you're making a gambling show, you probably want to work with people who understand gambling or poker or the players or the community or the world. That's probably help out. Left-hand side.
Major Wager.
Pot size bet by Mr. Daniel Negreanu on the 10-6-3. He does call.
Show some love to the guy.
Show some love to who?
The guy.
Oh, okay. We had a tweet come in here. Hold on a second. Let me pull that tweet up here. Talk to the chat. Like, give him some words,
chilling.
Poppy.
Words on what? What do they want to know?
Give him something, man. Listen, give him something, man. We got Mitch Hecht in the chat. Hi from Luxembourg. What's going on, man? How's it going? Jason Hoot, what's happening, man? How's it going? Tim the Gem, what's going on? Right hand side, check back on the flop by Doug. Gonna bet the turn, 1,000. Daniel check calls. Turns a queen. See what goes down here.
They've been playing some pretty long sessions, but this one might be a little bit shorter, probably just because they're gonna reach the
threshold for the 12.5.
They're gonna reach the threshold,
yeah.
And then like they might play more, but maybe it'll just start fresh in January.
Yeah.
But
maybe they start even.
I mean, I'm sure if Daniel
like 0-0, they'll call it or something like that, or what?
No, I don't think the challenge will be over. I think it'll continue from where it was. Well, what do you think? Do you think they're going to call it and they're going to quote unquote start a new one, like a new scoreboard?
I mean, maybe they do like tracking for the first half, tracking for the second half. Maybe they say, okay, you win the first half, let's play another half, and that way it starts at 0 again. Maybe makes it more interesting in the match. I mean, it kind of does make it more interesting in the match, to be honest with you. If Doug's just going to win
I'm sure that Mike's going to make some lines for Poker Shares saying last 12.5K, who's going to take it down? Jack 10 for Daniel. He's got almost 3 buy-ins over there at that table.
JD514, Landon at GTO headquarters. Let's go. Great content on Twitch, Landon. So people are enjoying Kid Landon here on the Twitch streets. Matthew Clay, great to have Landon back. Trotty TV, hello from England. What's up, Trotty? What's going on, buddy? How's it going? Julian Lacrosse ordered dumpling soup to watch this event, and it's all fireworks so far. That's what I like to see for you, Julian. We're gonna fire a machine gun for you, buddy.
For that soup.
Beautiful soup. Listen, I feel the soup in my mouth. Shout out to the soup.
My
beautiful
God,
soup, dumpling soup.
Psycho.
What are you talking about, man?
What are you talking about?
Close your eyes. Visualize the soup.
Just thank you, mate.
Thank you. Phil Nagy, an American hero or not?
Debatably.
What are your thoughts on Phil Nagy?
What am I?
This De Silva guy, should he have been allowed to play? Should they have postponed the event? Would all 8 players agree to postpone it?
I don't think there's a world where they all agree not to when they're so incentivized to say no.
Yeah. I mean, listen, unlucky for the kid, right? He got coronavirus. They
It's like, imagine like the prisoner's dilemma, but like instead of like everyone that's like the quote unquote prisoners, instead of them being like your best friends,
they're random.
They're just random motherfuckers that instantly make more dollars because you're gone, and not just it's not like a 1K difference. It's like tens of thousands of dollars.
Well, 4-bit alert here. Left hand side, Daniel takes it down. Stephen Petit says, "I'm stuck in my room with COVID, watching the stream. You guys are keeping me 13 inches poker hard." And you know what we got to say about that? We're gonna give you the machine gun of COVID. Hope you feel better, buddy. Listen, get your water, get your medicine, all right? Lock the fuck in, get your supplements, get your vitamins. Try to keep that mind positive. You 1v1 with COVID, you can do it, man. Take it down. I took it down.
Heads up for souls.
Heads up. You're heads up for your life right now, buddy. You're fucking battling versus the coronavirus, all right? I did it with the support of you guys. We got your back here, brother. Good luck. Keep fighting. Keep working. Keep moving. We got you, buddy. Left-hand side 3-bet. Once again, 7-4-3. Daniel. Gonna be 3-betting a little bit. Or what did I know what I fucking said? I'm just distracted. Doug Polk's gonna be c-betting this board a little bit. I meant 7-4-3. You know, before it was thought on these 7-4-3 boards that you're not always gonna be c-betting as the 3-better because it's better for the the impositions range. And I guess that's more kind of PLO on these kind of boards.
But
so.
then, go on.
But
where are you going with this?
But then strategy has evolved to let people know that you want to include more hands that have board coverage on the hands like 7-4-3. So a lot of people weren't 3-betting enough back in the day. Now they're 3-betting beautiful hands like a King 5 suited, like a King 7 suited. And that way they have more board coverage on those low boards.
Yeah, I heard from many people many times that people used to like 3-bet to 5-bet. There was a lot of that going on in the day. Like it was like poker is more of like a pre-flop game, so to speak, where people didn't really call 3-bets or call 4-bets very much. Which,
well, I certainly called a lot of 3-bets when I played Hold'em, so I don't know much about that because I was a 3-bet calling machine. That's why I switched to PLO and started crushing. Praise the Lord.
I think that most people that probably have some pretty decent ability to do well in poker and like are those that kind of call 3-bets a lot. Like I think that like yeah, I mean I think that like
you think people that call 3-bets a lot are going to do well at are better suited to do well at poker
and like force themselves to play post and then not just like give up pretty easily in some spots. Not saying like to call with like hands that are outside of range, but like it's pretty easy when you first start playing it, like fold hands like Jack 10 suited to 3-bets, Jack 9 suited, 10-8 suited, 10 like all those sort of hands. But
yeah, makes sense.
You gotta want to battle. You know, you gotta battle.
Well, that was my biggest thing. I just loved calling 3-bets, and then
you're just like I'm gonna fuck this guy. I don't give a fuck who this guy is, dude. You take it to the streets.
24 table, and you just click the call sometimes.
You don't even mean to sometimes. It's by accident, and you're here with 3-5 off and 6-4 7-7-5, and you're like, what's going on? All of it, you know.
You've been there before, huh?
I haven't been there, but I know people who have. You've been.
I've been there. I've been there.
Bro, you played a 4-card PLO where 3-bets were just. It was literally just, and you just pumped the pot up, you know. Like
the thing about PLO is there was at one point in time I was calling about 8% 3-bets, right? So that's what's great about that game is one of my biggest leagues turned into a strength.
You could probably even call like 100% 3-bets. Just call them all.
Technically not anymore, but right hand side 4-bet.
But back in the day,
back in the day, of course. Back in the day, people were doing some crazy.
Back in the day, you see 6, 9, 7, 5 single suit, and you're like, this is the nuts.
All in. Smoke builds up. Negreanu looking to get stacked by aces again.
6, 5, 7. There it is.
He's looking to get stacked by aces again. Don't do it, Poppy. Don't. You need to understand everything at the poker table conveys information. Uh-oh. Here we go, guys.
Oh, this is
big
not,
pot alert. Big pot alert. 9, 6, 7, 2 spades. Daniel may have that queen jack of spades one more time. €10 donation from Tom Zuck. Raja Zuck, love the energy at GTO headquarters. Poker Princess, does someone say 13 inches? Shout out to Poker Princess with the $4.99. You know how we like our girls around here.
No.
BBW.
Go on.
BBW. That's what you like. That's what we got. We're a big. We're support the BBW girls around here. Shout out to Poker Princess working hard. On her grind. Right hand side. Doug's gonna check back, or Doug's gonna check flop after calling the 4-bet. Daniel checks back. Doug's gonna lead this turn. And Daniel lays it down, gives it up just like that.
Just like that. It's all over.
What do you think kind of hands he's leading there with in the turn?
Draws, Jack 10, 9x, 7x, 8x, like a bunch of pairs. Putting pressure on ace high hands that have like 2 Broadway cards that have equity but aren't really not too thrilled with calling turn bets just because visibility is pretty clear and like they could already just be dead. Like Doug has a lot more 9x that he calls than Daniel does 4-betting pre. So definitely a good board for the caller.
Good board for the caller. So once he checks back, are you what kind of? I mean, how often do you feel like you're going to be betting there?
A good bit.
Good bit, yeah.
Especially if you don't have an ace in your hand, because more likely they have ace high hands, because you're trying to target ace high to fold.
So she says Joey just called that chick a BBW. Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys something. What do you think Poker Princess her nickname is? Her nickname is the BBW Queen. Okay, she's the BBW Poker Queen. You guys got to get her nickname straight, my friends. Shout out to my man Big J, Jamin in the chat. What's up, Big J? What's happening, my guy? How's it going, brother? Jamin moving to Las Vegas, GTO headquarters. He'll be out here soon. We'll get Big J.
Oh, he's moving here?
Yeah, he's moving here, man.
Oh, wow.
He's moving here. He's going to be in Vegas, too. Listen, Jamin in Vegas, I mean, he's going to be he might be busy, but we're still going to see our guy. Maybe maybe I'll get him in the boxing streets with me. Get him in tennis streets with me, maybe. Right hand, left hand side, another 3-bet.
I realized how you're able to do this for hours because I realized that what you're drinking is not water.
What are you talking about?
It's fucking cracked out of your mind, buddy.
You think I'm cracked out of my mind?
Took some pre-workout.
I do this, Brady. I can do this with nothing. I wake up, I do this. This is what I do. Son. I get excited about things moving on the screen.
You in the corner. Look at that. Look at that hair. It's like a.
You like that?
You know, you ever see? It's too old for you.
What?
Too new. Sorry.
What did you call me?
There's a Pokemon called Staraptor. Where it has hair. Look at.
Okay. Well, right hand side overbet. Doug Polk 10-8 gets snapped off. Dan Negreanu with the ace-4 offsuit calls that overbet. So we see Doug taking one of his worst hands, the 10 high. Bets big. Daniel snap calls him off, and Daniel with a little momentum back on that right-hand table. Very nice hand. Jory says, I kind of dislike both, but I got to appreciate the hustle of trolling a guy into giving you $1 million. I mean, listen, you guys act like Daniel didn't get anything out of this. Daniel is getting a lot better at poker. He's getting a lot of publicity. He's getting a lot of people on there saying, Daniel, you know, we like really respect you for like you took the match on. You knew you weren't a favorite. Like you had heart, you had soul. So he's getting a lot of people like that. People that were kind of on the fence about Daniel, now they're on Team Daniel. They're on his side. They like him. They like his heart. They respect the grind. They respect the effort. They respect the willingness to put himself out there. Look, the supreme leader, Mr. Sharkman. Mr. Big Bet Polk, Mr. Power Polk, look him in the face and say, I'll play you. So also, it's good for GG Poker. GG Poker is one of Daniel's sponsors. Maybe Daniel might own a piece of GG Poker. We don't really know. So if he can get more action for GG Poker, he's actually making a lot of money here because if he can increase the value of worth for the poker site that he is represented by and might have a piece in. Now you guys understand what I'm talking about, right?
Dare I say GT.
Dare I say GTO move, sacrifice $1 million to potentially make many millions. That's next level business for you guys. You guys, I don't know.
Some may call that mogul.
Some of you guys might not know about that.
Some may call that mogul moves right there.
Some of you guys might not know about that, right?
Lose $1 million to make 10.
This is what some of these businessmen do. They create businesses
out of
that are going to be at losses because they make more money from the other businesses. Dare I say, GTO way to do it, man.
Business theory optimal.
Business theory optimal. Amen.
BTO.
Can you imagine me in a nightclub and almost back up, kid?
I can imagine a young 21-year-old Joey, 21 Juice Man.
Juice Man 315.
Out in the club, just
getting it. Oh, dude, I was the man, bro. 21 years old, didn't know a damn thing. Living in Chicago.
Having your boys hold you up while you in the club.
Listen, man, me and my guys, we had a good time. I was sleeping on couches, sleeping on floors, sleeping in random people's houses.
Anywhere.
I was doing what it took, man. No, I was having fun. I like to have a good time. You know, I just went, yeah. It is what it is. Back to the match.
With this fucking combo of hat, glasses out in the club.
Look at that, man. Damn, dude. That was Miami look.
Yeah, but club's in Miami.
That's a club in Miami for sure.
This is a club
in
Miami.
You're a total vibe in that thing, bro.
This is LA club.
This is somewhere.
Maybe
this is somewhere. I mean, you're somewhere.
This could be like island life kind of club.
Definitely.
This could be like cruise ship club.
You look like you.
This is like you know what it is? It's like like the cruise ships they have like for like the adults it's like the dance place. This is what you wear, but instead of like this jacket, it's like a tropical shirt with like khakis. And you're out here with the boys, and you got like it's like half buttoned because you're out here in the gym every day. Maybe some steroids and maybe and you're just getting after it with the boys.
All right, we got.
I don't know about any of this, but this is Joey when he was 22 for sure.
Just calm down. We got a 3-bet on the left-hand side. We got pot sprue and lock in. What's happening here? Overbet from Doug once again here on that paired board. The low cards.
Maybe sometimes Doug just puts money in the middle and just goes like this. He just goes.
Just starts dancing.
Just starts dancing.
Well, here we go. 10.4K bet. Let's see if Daniel has another calling hand to go with here.
Because like I have a treadmill desk at my house.
I'm gonna show you a look in 1 second.
I have a treadmill desk, and like sometimes.
Can we?
Hold on. No, this is important. What's he got? He's got a
treadmill desk.
He's got a bluff. He's got 5x. He's got flushes. He's got ace-x. Joey. He's got 7-8 with a diamond. He's got all these kind of hands. Joey. I know what's going on. Lock in, Joey. Get after it. I can do all this stuff, and I don't know what's going on. Okay.
Well, listen,
I'm not 35 anymore, Joey. You used to be like this once. This was you. This was you. Now look at you. Can't even talk about being 21 in the club partying in Miami. Busy keeping up with all the action. Fucking get it together. Telling me to get it together. Who the fuck does this guy think he is? Telling me to get it together.
Listen,
like I need this.
I guarantee you.
You think I need this?
I guarantee you. When I get you passed out in a nightclub,
I'm not going
and it's 6 a.m. and you're sitting there in the corner, your eyes are closed. your feet are up and you don't know where the fuck you're at, and I carry you out. I pick you up. I stand up. and I pick you up out of your chair, and I carry you over my shoulder, and I say, we're not leaving a man down. When I carry you over my shoulder at that nightclub at 6 a.m., I need you to come back and apologize for that. Because I'm gonna save your life one day, 6 a.m. You're gonna be passed out. You're gonna be like,
look at this board. Look at this board here. 5 flush.
Even know where you're at.
5 flush board, Joey.
And I'm gonna carry you out of that fucking club, and you're gonna thank me. And you're gonna say, Poppy, I understand better what you were talking about on 12/28.
Red, 12:28 p.m.
Yeah, man. Listen, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I'm not 21 anymore.
You were.
I was, man. It was a good time. I feel 21 though.
You know, you ever see that movie? It's called 17 Again with Zac Efron. There's a movie. Okay, so there's a movie where Zac Efron basically goes back in time. Is 17 again. Okay. That's like you, but instead of 17, you're 21. That's you.
I don't want to be 17.
No, you're 21.
No.
You're 21.
Right hand side 3-bet, ace 9 10 2 boards. I love how fired up you are today, kid. Supreme Layer looking to back it up. Ace 9 deuce.
But going back to my treadmill desk, sometimes like I'll have music like this going. And like I'll be on like 1.5 speed, so like I'm walking. I'm obviously not running. I'm not doing a fucking marathon when I'm playing some heads up.
You're really fired up today, aren't you?
But you know, sometimes you get a set in a 3-bet pot, and the music's bumping,
and you're just dancing.
And you start walking and dancing. You just start getting after it. You know, like you know what it's like. You know what it's like. You know what it's like. Like when you won that pot, it was against Jeans 89 with aces in the fucking gutter.
Yeah.
When that happened, Joey. You know what's going on, you know?
I do know what's going on. I know that Negreanu is fixing to play a big pot. Right-hand side, 3-bet pre-flop, bet flop, bet turn. River's the flush.
All of it. All of it. Go.
30, will we see the shove?
200,000.
$200,000 bet. Is it coming?
That number right there is basically the amount of money I wanted the Venetian right there. 201,000. There it is. All of it. All of it.
He checks it.
He's sneaking. He's trapping. He's sneaking.
The snow begins to fall.
He's sneaking. He's sneaking.
Landon puts him on a flush.
He's sneaking. I'm sensing the sneak.
What would Daniel turn into a bluff here? Maybe Daniel bets a worse hand for value. I don't know. Just Daniel bet an ace here on the river.
I just want blood, Joey.
He's all in.
Snap. Fuck.
I'm
no.
Done. I'm done.
No.
I gotta get you a pill or something like that. You want a pill?
I'm okay. We all got dreams, Jamie. State.
What are you talking about?
We all got dreams.
So
okay?
Doug Polk does not take that one down as Negreanu begins to come back a little bit on that right-hand side. Has not been his way so far as the boys have been battling. Doug Polk getting lucky in terms of having those big hands versus big hands as he is up to a lead on this match. Left-hand side. Daniel clawing back here little by little. Look how fired up they are today, man. You must have had a real good Sunday.
I mean, we did have a good Sunday.
Killing it, huh?
This music, you know, you got...
It is the music, isn't it?
It's a nice addition, I think.
It is the music, man. I love people on Twitter kind of commenting back and forth, talking about the this World Series poker situation. It's like the big story right now. Kick the guy out.
There should have been a line on like, will somebody not be allowed to play the WSOP because of the virus?
I just feel real bad for the guy.
I mean,
man,
it's fucking awful.
It's like he makes the final table and then he gets disqualified due to the coronavirus. You know what I'm saying? I just feel bad for the guy, man. That's why he messaged me. I said, I don't, it ain't likely, but let's see what we can do here, right? Like, I mean, maybe something happens, maybe not.
It's tough too, though, because like, was there enough time to where if you did make the FT, they could have done it longer, right? They could have had it within a month. They could have had it. They could have had it January 1st. You know, like I'm pretty sure the main was almost 2 weeks ago at this point. Yeah, it was almost 2 weeks ago. So I played 20 tournaments 2 weeks ago. I played 21 today, yesterday. But yeah, they had enough time to where if you did FT, you could quarantine.
Not really. Well, they only had like 13 days. They should have maybe had it where it was.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like they probably could have had it like January 1st, like not New Year's Day, but like the week of.
Check raise, supreme leader, right hand side.
He's saying he's got the 9 ball.
He's saying he's got that 9, that full
pocket.
house.
He's got the pocket triples. If you have 3s,
maybe Daniel might have quads here. Might have pocket 3s in his hand. See that? Certainly plausible.
Quads versus quads. Super cool.
If we see quads versus quads,
catch jam dance instantly.
I will take off.
Are you allowed to? You're not allowed to.
I will move from Las Vegas.
No.
I will move out of Las Vegas and I will retire from poker content if both of these guys have quads. Daniel calls 5-7 for the Supreme Leader. Ay, Poppy. Daniel Negreanu snapping him off with the 3 deuce.
Oh, he did not
Takes
snap.
the big pot
He did not
his
snap.
way. Very nice hand by Daniel Negreanu. He's got to be feeling pretty good after that hand. And Doug, the try, the classic graphic. Doug Polk with the 5. No, don't do it, Supreme Leader. The truck driver, Doug Polk, gets a little out of line. Dan Negreanu accurately identifies, says, I can't fold that 3 deuce there. Landon, what's happening here, big dog?
Let's replay it.
So we get a single raise pot.
Check. Okay.
Daniel flops that beautiful trip, so I love that. Doug check calls with the 5-7. Turns that second pair. He's obviously gets a little happy. Faces a pot size bet from D-Negs.
Okay.
He calls. River is the 9. Daniel bets 6,000 to 8,800. Faces the check raise. Tanks down for a while. Calls with the 3 deuce. What do we think about these plays? 5-7. Obviously, wow. Doug's going to be bluffing here on the river. He wants to have a 5, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's blocking pocket 5s. He's blocking 9-5.
Mm-hmm.
9-5 suited. Actually, he's not blocking 9-5 suited because the 9 hearts are on the board. But he's basically trying to get over pairs to fold. And 3x is just going to have to call and lose to the 9 because if he's ever bluffing ever.
Is he sometimes folding?
I don't think a 3. I think a 3 might mix depending on the side card you have with the 3.
Uh-huh.
Because like with the deuce, you're kind of unblocking basically everything with the deuce of clubs. So it's almost like you have a blank card in your hand, which is better than having a hand that interacts with bluffs. So yeah, like
is he folding any 3s? I mean, is he folding like king 3, queen 3, jack? Is he folding any of the 3?
It would probably be 3s that block bluffs, which would most likely be hands like with a 7 or an 8 in them, I think. So
that those block like an 8-5, a 7-5 type hand, like something like that Doug showed up with there.
Right.
You think Doug would ever do that with a hand like an ace-5, or is that too good of a hand potentially turn into a bluff?
It might be too good.
Too good.
Because he also blocks ace highs, which makes it more likely that Daniel either like is polarized, right? So it's more likely he's betting like a 9 or nothing, to where Daniel's probably not going to be betting ace high for that size on the river.
Yeah, makes sense.
So you basically have like an unblocky kind of card in that sense too. But you also block aces, which is a hand that Daniel could comfortably bet again for a 3rd streak.
That makes sense.
By pocket
Yeah.
6s.
So all those side cards really do matter a lot.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
like, it's like PLO, but instead of getting 3 side cards or 2 side cards, you get 1.
I'd much rather have 1 than 3. It's a lot to think about. But right-hand side, a couple 3-bet pots brewing here, guys. The action is fast and furious. Do not turn your head away from today's match. Enjoying your 1, Landon Tice, a.k.a. Deep Water in the house right here. Redline King himself, Landon Tice. One of the Redline Kings. He ain't the only Redline King. Listen,
It's true, there are others.
many Redline Kings. Shout out to all my Redline Kings out there. All my over-aggressive players who like to get people to fold, lay down hands.
Who try to bluff into ranges they know that they shouldn't, but when it works, it feels so good. And
It
also
does feel so-
and also
it
and also
feels so
like
good.
they also enjoy the pain of bluffing and getting called.
I love it when they call me with a hand
when
that
they
they
call,
should call me with.
when,
They shouldn't call
I
me
love
with
when
too.
I love it when they call me with a hand that I think they should fold, but they call anyways.
I love it, and then I love berating them, letting them know.
And then
how
you just
dog
know
shit they are
how
for their
fucking
terrible call
how awful,
at the
how
table
terrible
for
at
7
the
minutes,
table.
you're just yelling at them in their
Instead
face.
of when you say all in and they call you, you don't just slide your chips over like a nice guy. You chuck them at them. You say you know what, fucking take it. I don't need this fucking money. I'm backed. I'm rich. Fucking have it.
Right hand side, Doug putting the aggression on is Landon Tice.
He's after it.
I mean, you're talking to a lot of tournament players. You're not inaccurate with what you're saying. I really appreciate the.
I can be
candor.
buying this tournament right now. I got 10 bullets on deck, buddy. Take it.
Spoken like
I'll just stack you twice.
Spoken like many tournament players in a lot of makeup right now.
Fucking take it. Just take it.
We do not.
Just,
You're
just
swearing.
fucking take the
Where does
chips.
swearing come from out of you, kid? You used to be like a nice kid.
I'm fired up, you know.
What are you swearing for? What are you
All
like the
these-
Wolf of Wall Street right now? You're like the Wolf of Poker. You're like
You know
you're
what,
like
Joey?
Landon Belfour right now, dude.
You know what, Joey?
What's up?
The show goes on, Joey. I'm not fucking leaving.
We gotta call. Okay, buddy. Listen, we got kids watching. Danny's little daughter's watching out there. Shout out to Jordan. She's watching. She's like 3.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she
listen,
doesn't know what it
man.
means. She'll be
She
okay.
knows what it means. She definitely
She'll
knows
be
what it
okay.
means. Let's give a couple get a couple truck horns. We got our man Bostardo out there. So good. The poker's
Joey
decent.
tells you to get fired up. I get fired up. He tells you not to get fired up anymore.
No, keep. I'm just trolling with you. Get after it. Alan South Hollow as well too. €5 donation. Thank you, Alan. The stream is too good. Thank you. Thank you, brother. We appreciate you very much, buddy. Appreciate you guys all for tuning in. Thank you very much. Landon's fired up. I'm fired up right now. I'm excited. Landon's excited. We're all excited. We're watching this great match right now. 2 titans of the game. Two legends of the game. We don't know when we're gonna see this again.
Titan to the industry right there. The Wolf of there's already a wolf.
Somebody, Danny, can you make can we make an image where the Wolf of Wall Street and we put Landon's face on the Wolf of Wall Street and now he becomes the Wolf of Poker?
You're copying all of those comments?
Yes, I am, dude. They're so good. They're all.
Yes, I am.
I'm so good. Shout out to Mike Spy Tukoski out there. Joey, can I get a shout out? What's up, Poppy? What's happening, brother? What's happening? How's it going? Matthew Clegg says, who's this guy and what has he done with the nice boy Landon? He's been hanging out with Berkey too much, man. You and Berkey been hanging out, huh?
He's a nice guy.
He ain't getting you the swearing. He ain't opening up your swearing range, huh?
Swearing range.
Maybe you should date like a Margot Robbie kind of girl. Like a little blonde, little hottie Australian, something like that. A little toned, entrepreneur. Yeah, why not? I mean, listen, I'm just throwing it out there.
Why not?
Okay.
Why not?
Pots brewing here, guys. Actions back and forth. So Doug Polk looks to be up a little bit for today's match. We're going to check in with our official.
What is that?
We're going to check in with our official total right now. Hold on, guys. Let's pull up. We got a scorekeeper that's keeping score of the match so far today. Let me go see what he's got here for the official total. Looks like official total right now is Daniel's down about $78,000 according to the official scorecard. So we're going to update our overlay for the first time. Our overlay update is sponsored by Guerrilla Gaming. How much is he down?
78.
Daniel.
See this, Joe? You can't even multitask anymore.
Listen, you better watch yourself, kid. You're gonna take a. You want a box or something like that? You want to do a boxing bet, me versus you?
No.
What do you think?
I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't want to hurt you, and I don't want to get.
I'll go to the death. I don't want to hurt you.
Cage match.
I don't want to hurt you, buddy.
Listen, buddy, I'm worried about you.
I'm worried about you. You better watch yourself here, man. PEDs are allowed. You know that, right?
Can we get Daniel's team up here with the coffin? We're waiting for the right time for that. I want to see some new emotes.
Well, they're not on here. I have them off.
Where did this meme come from? Is there somebody in there?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Uh-oh, Jay in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Jay in the chat. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Jay.
Wow.
All right, Jay. Calm down, Jay.
What happened?
Bishop says, how can I sponsor you, Joe? If you want to be a sponsor on the show, hit me up. Hit up Landon on Twitter. Or you can
send them to me.
Send them to Landon. Let Landon know. We do have a couple sponsors in the works here as well. Poker Mountain coming in next year. GTO Club coming back to the mix somehow.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Got a product in the works. Got some apparel in the works. Redline King. Shout out to the Redline King.
Redline Queen, maybe.
Ooh, it'd be a good shirt to make a Redline Queen shirt.
There's not that many women in poker, though.
Yeah, but I mean, we make a Redline. What do you guys think about a Redline Queen? We put a Redline King, make it Redline Queen for all my queens out there. We know Sasha, Redline Queen. Sasha, crazy lady when it comes to the poker table, man. So Daniel, Doug battling back and forth today. This is the kind of match we like to see. This music kind of a bop, man.
Club banger.
Club banger, definitely club banger. Shout out to the King of Las Vegas.
This is that Miami dance music right here.
Shout out to Ooze Life.
This is Miami dance music.
Shout out to Upswing Poker.
You know what it is? Remember that meme of that one kid like dancing to like that Drake video in the club where he's like,
yeah,
where it's like Drake and Future, and the kid's just like swerving out of control.
Yeah, that's like you.
That's this music kind of.
That's this music. I can see what you're saying. Yeah.
You're just in your own world, you know.
So Daniel going
time
back
moves
and forth
on your
right
watch,
now.
Joey. You know.
Rodolph says it's a real burial service in Africa, made to make that occasion not so gloom. That makes sense.
To like hype up. It's like when I die, I don't want my funeral to be sad. I want it to be like everyone's fucking da da na na da da, and everyone's like yeah da da na.
Let's not have you die yet, buddy. Okay.
No, not yet.
We need you to ascend up Poker Mountain and take some people down. Listen, man. The good thing about Poker Mountain is you never know who's gonna come up that mountain, right?
Could be anyone.
It could be anybody. It could be you coming up that mountain. How would you like to come up that mountain and see my man Landon Tice sitting there with this hat and these shades on? Drones are in the air flying around. We got a helicopter going by over there.
No, not that hat. This hat.
The Wolf of Fifth Street. Amen. The Wolf of Fifth Street. These nicknames are awesome.
Johnny
man.
Depp.
Kinda. So we got a lot of single race pots brewing here, boys. And the good thing about the single race pots, just remember if you guys are tuning in, when you see heads up and you see the hands they show down, you don't necessarily want to be playing a lot of these hands pre-flop in your games. just remember when they're playing heads-up poker, right, the ranges are a lot wider. Players on the button are playing about 8% of their hands. Players in the big blind are playing about 50% of their hands. So you're going to end up with hands like Queen 6, Queen 5, these very weak hands that are going to be very tough to navigate post-flop when you're up against stronger ranges and when you play in a full ring setting, unless you're playing in some home games in LA where there's massage girls and there's
there's
activity happening, then you're going to see a lot of players playing hands like Queen 6, Queen 5. Then you can debatably think about opening up your range a little bit to battle them, but just know that the variance is going to ramp up pretty high. So you want to start off with a bit tighter strategy if you're just learning poker, and you want to learn how to play the top of your range. You want to learn you want to learn how to play your best semi bluffs, right? Before you start getting in the mix with the Queen 5, before you start wearing clown masks in your poker games.
Before you start wearing a clown mask and betting 7-6 of diamonds and running these perfectly theory optimal lines where they think you're a psychopath, but you know inside that you're the god. I should do that. One day, what if you vlog one day and we're just in clown hats?
Okay.
We just go. And we just check raise every hand.
Okay.
You're forced to check raise one street.
Listen, I'm down. Daniel raising this river here. So Doug, check raise the flop, bet flop, or check raise flop, bet turn, river. Doug goes very small bet. Could have a hand like a 6-7 in there too. Could have some, maybe check raising 3-4, maybe 3-4 diamond, something like that. Yeah. What's he check raising for value? Big raise from Doug, the supreme leader.
Doug is here for the fucking river 3-bets today.
He gets called 6-7. So Doug Polk re-raises the river. Like I said, 6-7. That's going to be a hand that he's going to be check raising on that flop with. Makes the straight on the turn. Bets the river.
You hear his music?
Gets raised. Re-raises it. You think that re-raise is strange, Landon?
No, it's not strange.
What do you think, Deepwater? Is that, I mean, we've seen it before where people might just call there, kind of scared of the full house. So he check raises flop on the ace-9-5. Obviously, it's going to be a better board for the pre-flop raiser.
It's a sick turn. You see
sick turn.
You see this turn, you're just like,
yeah, 16. You're getting. It's growing.
What does he do?
So
Wow.
He checks it. Wow.
Wow.
Supreme leader. Mr. Tricky.
Wow, that is tricky.
Checks it over to Doug Polk.
That is what you call the sneakiness right there.
Small bets river. Daniel raises. Doug Polk does not think that Daniel Negreanu has the full house. Doesn't think he has the ace-9. Doesn't think he has the 9-8. Re-raises it and gets called pretty quickly and takes down a nice pot, $60,000 pot. Like I said, 6-7. It makes sense. As Doug Polk is officially on fire. Let me see it, Landon. Where's the fireball? There's the fireball. Let's go. Doug Polk is on the rampage right now, running well, playing well, getting tricky as he is officially on fire.
Tricky.
The fire starts to build up here in GTO headquarters. Look at that beautiful fire. My
God. That really is.
Look at the quality of that fire. Doug Polk is on fire right now. Maybe we have a floating head with Doug's head in there. Maybe we get a floating head and we put Doug's head floating in the fire when he's on fire. What do you think about that? Maybe we get him in some white socks with some sandals or something like that.
I think today,
that's some of his known attire.
I think today might be the day for our high stakes cat jam party.
You think today might be?
It depends. We'll see.
You think today might be the session where Doug Polk?
You just have to talk to Doug because Doug is in.
Well, here we go. 7-6-3 board 3-bet pot. Doug Polk tastes blood right now. The supreme leader is absolutely on the rampage right now.
Wait, hold on.
He's gonna go ahead bet. Half pot once again on that 7-6-3. We've seen that before on that low card board. We talked about that earlier. The fire's building up. Let's see what goes down here. Daniel. They are very deep, guys. Pay attention. Lock in. Daniel's going to call. Here we go. 2 on the turn. Doug Polk is officially in fire mode right now. He 3-bet pre-flop. Bet the flop. Very deep stack. He's going to go big. 2/3, $10,000, 7-6-3, turns a deuce. Daniel folds pretty quickly, takes it down as Landon puts in a
ponytail. Just for now. Wait.
A ponytail.
Well, it's okay.
I like it.
It is. I keep missing like one point.
You look like a quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence.
You kind of look like Trevor. You kind of like Trevor Lawrence. You know that? You could be a quarterback. 6'6". So Doug Polk on fire right now. He'll remain on fire until he loses a pot over 50 big blinds. Until that mode, we are officially on fire status right now for the Supreme Leader as he is backing up the truck all over Dan Negreanu today, running like an absolute god.
An absolute G-O-double-D god.
An absolute G-O-double-D god as he raises another river. This guy never lets up. Pocket queens.
Oh, raise your value, guys.
Oh, ace-5. Aye. So Doug.
Unlucky.
Raises, it makes sense. A little bit thin. No.
I gotta figure out the man bun strategy, and then we're in.
So not a pot quite over 50 big blinds yet. Somebody says he's $10,000 away from a $1 million lead. Do we know if that's true or not? Let's check our score, our official scorer. Hold on, let me go check what he has. He's typing in the Discord right now. So Doug,
Get the catch him.
big bet left-hand side. Here we go.
This is like cat jam beat. Get in the corner.
Doug Polk on fire right now. Officially on fire status. Looking to take some more money from Dan Negreanu with 3-bet right-hand side. Left-hand side. Here we go. $20,000 in the middle.
We need to catch him.
Okay,
we need it.
Shout out Joshua Forbes.
Where is it?
Here we go.
Where is it?
What is Supreme Leader going to do here? Ace 9, Jack 7, 4. Bets big on the turn. He's saying he's got a strong hand. Ace, Jack. Maybe a set. Fire is on here. Let's see what Doug Polk does. He's tanking down. He bets big on the turn. He bets all in.
I thought he might do that.
Call! Oh! 8-10! 8 deuce! What the hell is Doug Polk going crazy with the 8 deuce? He loses. How much was that pot?
160K. Time has stopped.
What the fuck is he doing?
He had
Supreme Leader, what is he doing?
He hit him with a
A $160,000 pot has gone. How do I get this? I gotta get this fire off. This is fire's disrespect to fire mode. What was that?
He went for it is what happened.
Right hand side, another pot's brewing. What the fuck was that?
I think you know exactly what happened.
$27,000 pot on the right hand side. Is that chip dump? Daniel trying to win 2 big pots in a row. We're going to review that hand in just one second, guys.
Some might call that loose action. The truck is...
Couldn't he have gone a little, like, didn't he have to shove it all? I mean, what the fuck's he thinking? 60,000. Here we go. Right hand side. Is Daniel Negreanu going to shove all in? Is he going for 2 in a row? What's going to happen here? Dan Negreanu's in the tank. He's got to be feeling pretty good after taking on the $106,000 pot. He can't believe his luck. Checks back the top pair. And we got to play this graphic for the Supreme Leader, who absolutely has gone off the rails with that bluff. We don't know. No. Ay, papi. Ay. Guys, we got to review this hand. Our replayer sponsored by...
By Doug Polk.
Sponsored
by Doug Polk.
I don't know what this guy's doing, bro. 8 deuce diamonds. He overbets the flop. Okay. He's got the backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw, got the range advantage. Okay. Turns to 7. He's got the blocker. Thinks he's playing pot limit Omaha. Goes for a pot size bet. Daniel has the straight. You know how hard he is, guys. 16 hard. River comes down. It's the 4. And the guy shoves for $70,000 into a $20,000 pot.
That's all she wrote. Say a prayer. F in the chat. It's been a long day.
What is this guy thinking? Look at this. Am I seeing this right?
Yeah, I mean, he has
70,000. Call 8 deuce.
Yeah.
Couldn't he have bet 30? What is this guy thinking?
Well, he's polarizing, so he's...
Well, I understand. 70. I mean, come on. What the fuck?
You got
70,000. They're 200 big blinds deep. What is this guy thinking? Supreme Leader. I Poppy. You never know what he's got. Sometimes
he had 10 with a club, right?
He had 8 deuce with a diamond.
No, Daniel.
Daniel had 8-10 no club.
Wow, interesting.
I'm gonna post this on. I'm gonna post this on. I gotta post this on Twitter. If anyone can guess his hand, I will.
Hold on 1 second. Give me
What? What? No. What do you do? Not take
the remote. I want to ban this guy.
Who do you want to ban?
I want to ban that motherfucker right there.
Calm
Get him
down.
out. Get him out.
This guy?
He said it many times. Get him out.
Okay.
Out.
All right.
Out. Gone.
All right, Poppy. All right, Poppy. All right, Poppy. Now we got it. We take care of you, buddy. Don't worry. Bouncer's here. Bouncer's here. Right hand side. Here we go. Pot's brewing. Lock in, boys. 31,000 in the middle. 3-bet pot. A check call on the turn from Daniel Negreanu. 8 on the river. Trip 8s might have got in there. Let's see what happens here. Pot's brewing. Daniel Negreanu making a roaring comeback here. He might. I'm pretty sure he's might be up for this session now after that hand. Let's see what happens here. Check to Doug. Doug might be feeling frisky. Might be willing to shove it all in here. Has a hand like Jack 10. Daniel snaps him off with the King 8. King 10 snaps him off again. Ay, 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 Papi. This guy, Doug Polk, going crazy with the bluffs right now. Takes down a $120,000 pot for Daniel Negreanu as he is absolutely on fire right now. Doug Polk is bluffing away as much money as he possibly can right now.
It's actually a really good bluff. It's really good.
And listen, sometimes you bluff, sometimes you get called. Dan Negreanu officially on fire. Doug Polk has given Dan Negreanu back about $140,000 in the past 5 minutes. Can't be a good feeling. And listen, it makes sense.
You can't be a red line king if you don't get called sometimes.
Wow.
F in the chat.
What a hand.
For all my red line kings.
What a hand.
Pain. I mean, it's a really good bluff.
What a hand. I mean, listen, good bluff.
Look at his combo right there. 10 out of hearts, blocking some 8-9 suited, 10-8 suited.
What a hand. I mean, listen, the Supreme Leader is I'm speechless, guys. I don't know what the Supreme Leader's up to right now. He is moving, he's grooving, he's putting in 70,000 with the 8 deuce suited. I mean,
I know what my tweet's gonna be. It's gonna be when how Daniel feels when he gets back-to-back stacks. Can we get the catch jam in the corner for that? A nice catch jam in the corner.
I mean, I'm speechless right now, buddy. I don't know what's happening right here.
That's how Daniel feels right now.
Daniel cat jamming his way to victory right here. The guy is on the absolute comeback. Wow. I gotta put this on Twitter, guys. I mean, I don't.
He's speechless.
This is how it started, how it began.
Yes. Yes.
How does it?
How it's going? How it's going?
How does it go? How does the format go?
It's how it started.
How it started.
And how it's going.
How it's going.
Yes.
Are you sure?
It's disrespectful that you're asking me that, Joey. You're asking me if I don't know how memes work, Joey. Disrespectful. How it started, how it's going. It's really good. It's really good, actually.
Let's see if it formats right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, you have to like make the how it's going go over the picture though. You
Fuck
missed
me. You're right.
Thank you, me.
Thank you. Good call. Get the action. Get the action. We got Pop Roar. These boys are check raising. These boys are out here for war. These boys are out here for blood right now.
These boys.
The boys are here to play. I am liking the action I'm seeing. If you guys are enjoying this crazy action, listen. We might not like it for betting purposes. The Supreme Leader doing this, but hey, man, it's good action for the fans out there.
There it is.
Bam, we did it. Cat Jam's jamming. 10K pot on the right-hand side. Let's get after it, kid. You come here in the act. You driving these people nuts today, man. What's happening here? 10.3K in the middle. Daniel Negreanu. What's he going to do here?
Are you not entertained? If you're entertained, smash that like button. Chokeslam that like button. 1.5x over 50.
Daniel overbets it. He's taking a pot down. They are officially the deepest we've seen the boys right now. 120,000 on the right-hand side. We could see a $240,000 pot right now. This could be madness. And listen, I mean, that hand, guys, that hand's. We got to see what Daniel's up. I feel like he's got to be up money now at this point in time.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look at the stacks: 170, 125.
So Daniel Negreanu vibing, full to the 3-bet left-hand side, right-hand side.
We're vibing right now.
Vibing around. Let's turn up that music here. Let me throw you back to the music real quick, guys.
Miami music. This literally, you could set. Ready? I'm gonna set the scene right here. Ready?
Feel it. No, feel it. Don't set the scene. Just feel it. You don't know what the fucking scene is. How are you gonna set the scene? You don't don't know.
I'm excited for the people. I'm setting for the. Oh, I know the scene.
You don't. What? How do you know the Miami?
This is where you're like 6 pills deep and you're just fucking out of your
bro,
mind.
What
This
are
is
you talking about?
You know,
6 pills deep. What are you saying?
You know
what,
exactly.
European? What are you talking about right now?
You know
bro?
exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
You know exactly what I'm talking
This
about.
is a family-friendly stream, buddy.
You know exactly what I'm
Dude,
talking
I don't know what you're talking about right now. We gotta check Ray's left-hand side. Takes it down.
This is where you.
Bro, I'm retired.
This is where you're literally in outer space.
Well, they do have a nightclub called Space down there that you typically might be at 6 a.m. So I do believe what you said. Shout out to Club 11. So Daniel sits out. Doug sits out. What's going on here?
They probably got the
Did they text each other and tell we're going to sit each other out or what? So this could be it, guys. The match could be... It might not reach that 12.5K hand mark for the session. Let's see what happens here, guys. This could be the end of the match. We don't know what's taking place here. We are going to put up our Guerrilla Gaming. Technically not our sponsor anymore. Landon, are you ready for this?
They're not sponsored anywhere?
Watch this. Watch this. You ready?
Come on,
let's go. Come on.
It's the triple Rilla is what that is.
Wait, no, they're back. Turn it off.
That's the triple Rilla. Wait, they're not a sponsor anymore?
No. Well, they are. I mean, I'm saying send a deposit. You know what I'm saying? Send a deposit over. You know what I'm saying? We're getting them a token. We're getting them out of the goodness of my heart. I support my buddy Glenn. This is my guy, Glenn. You know what I mean? That's why you work with friends. La, la, la. So this match right now, the boys are going to war right now. 80 says get a tan. Well, listen.
I'm gonna do that right now.
What do you think, buddy? Vibing, babe. We got that tan going on. Yeah.
Get the snow going.
3-bet left-hand side.
Get the snow going.
The snow going. The snow begins to fall here in Vegas.
Scary lady.
The snow begins to fall.
This is the vibes right here. You know the vibes.
You know the vibes. No, Johnny. Left-hand side. 3-bet pot. They're not that deep anymore. Here we go. Jack 7-6. Turn is a 3. 3-bet pot. Left-hand side. Lock in, boys. Lock in, boys. Doug Polk goes that 1/3 pot on the turn. Ace Jack. Maybe some clubs. Maybe a hand like 8-9. And Daniel lays it down. So the boys are back playing. Daniel is currently up $125,000 for this session, according to the chat. And we're just going to trust him because he seems like an honest guy.
Change the negative. Yeah. Turning negatives into the positive.
Turning a negative into a positive. Mr. Daniel Negreanu keeps his composure. Doug Polk goes for a classic $1 million bet. And Supreme Leader, I mean... You know, I just. Sometimes you got back-to-back bluffs. The same way you get back-to-back value, like Daniel did. So they are sitting out again. That could be it. That might have been some of the last hands for the match. We do not know quite yet.
Looks like today might be a cat jam party, but not for Doug. It might be Daniel's cat jam party.
That's true. The winner, Joey, you seem kind of, yeah. Coronavirus has us all fragile. Right-hand side 3-bet from Doug. Daniel puts the chats in the chat. So is this it?
You put the chat?
That might be officially 12.5K hands. We do not know quite yet. We're going to wait to find out. Let's see what happens. We don't know if they're going to keep playing, if they're going to quit right now. We're going to wait and see what the boys are going to do.
If the boys are or not back in town.
Are the boys back in town? Are the boys playing? We don't really know. We're going to find out. It's on break right now. The Gorilla's going crazy. The Gorilla's going strong. Landon, what do you think of this matchup, artist? Action's out of control, isn't it?
It's an action game.
Yeah, the action game is absolutely crazy today. So the guys are waiting. We don't know if they're going to keep playing or not. They've reached that 12,500 hand mark. Daniel up about 125,000 for today.
Look how in sync they are.
I know, man. These guys, these gorillas are they're a family. We found these gorillas in a zoo right outside Pendleton, and we're happy to be here, man. The Guerrilla Gaming. Shout out to Glenn. So we don't know what the match is going to go here, guys. You guys have enjoyed the stream. So that looks like it's it. That looks like the match has ended, guys. The match is over. Doug Polk versus Negreanu. Stage 1, episode 1 ends with the 8 deuce of diamonds play going absolutely mad, guys.
Joey, it's been a pleasure.
Guys, it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure and a goddamn honor.
It's been a real pleasure to be here with you guys. The match is scheduled to continue, I believe, on January 4th. And when they're back, we'll be back for you guys. In the meantime, me and Landon got some other content to make. We're not giving up. Maybe we go down. What do you think, Bellagio? You think Bellagio got some high stakes down there? Maybe a kid. Listen, I don't know, man. But guys, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram for more updates. I'll be posting more videos on my YouTube channel coming up here. Landon streaming on Twitch. Sometimes we appreciate you guys in the chat. Harbs, Tiger Woods, David Murph.
Can we get a Yanni?
Maxwell, Smurfish. Emmanuel, Cartagig, Joshua Forbes. Amen, guys. We appreciate y'all being here, man. It's been a great time with these streams so far. And it does look like they're going to be over for right now. That's what we got, man. Be safe, guys. Be well. Take care of yourselves. We love you guys very much. I got a new video coming tomorrow on this World Series poker incident that took place. And listen, this is the first time I wore a tank top. GTO is a way of life. That's it. Landon, you got anything else? You got anything you want to tell him, man? Joshua Forbes, Epic Pure Vids, Harbs, Dave Andrews, Nick, Karma Police.
Yeah, it's been fun, guys.
Anthony, Epicurus 95, Joel Bradenberg.
Keep it going. Credits. You know what this is like? This is like J. Cole, you know, in 2014 Forest Hills Drive, we had like shout outs at the end of it. That's what this is right now.
Right.
At the end, he's like, my mama, yeah, I love you, my mama, you know?
So we don't know if they're going to, we're going to stay here. We don't know if they're going to continue or not. We don't know what's happening right now. I'm going to wait to find out from the boys.
Sounds like I can go on my phone.
We don't know if the boys are going to keep continuing. I mean, we could go through some Twitter stuff right now while we wait. Because we do not know what's happening here. We can run through some stuff related to what took place here. Whatever. Look at this beautiful pin tweet I got.
Look at what Harbs made. That's pretty solid.
That's one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at this great profile, 61,000 tweets. All right, so I basically tweeted up this earlier about the World Series of Poker, about De Silva. Made a video last night. I said options I see. They disqualified the guy for having coronavirus. I basically came up and I said other 8 players agree to postpone the final table. World Series of Poker postpones the final table. Played event online. ICM payouts. You know, a few people chimed in as well. Who we had? We had Patrick Leonard said, this is finally a time for players to come together, let their voices be heard. If World Series of Poker final tablists sit out until Pesh is back, a fair solution is made. It would be an industry-changing turn. That's true. Olivier says, I didn't play the 10K fake main event, and one major reason was because I wanted to avoid this possibility. The idea was ridiculous, and the stated rules were terrible, but they should not change them now under any circumstances whatsoever, and for everyone who saw this coming, it's true. Haral Bob says, very least WSOP should do is go out of pocket to give Pesh an ICM payout. Yeah, I don't see that coming. Great idea, though, too. 100 Watt with the $49.99 donation.
Oh my
Appreciate
God.
you, buddy. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate you, brother. Rob Young said, this happened in my card room. The players would need an 8-0 result, or I'd pay out ACM out of my own pocket. And I don't know, man. I don't know if are these guys coming back or what? Do you got anybody know?
What? No, I have no idea.
I don't think they're coming back,
chilling,
guys.
You know?
We're just chilling here.
I'm sure you can ask. You can probably just ask Doug. Hey, Doug.
Yeah, let me hit him up and see what the kid's doing here.
You say, hey, kid.
Kid, what are you doing?
What are you doing, kid?
What are you doing, big pops? How could you stop after that? I absolutely have no idea. Jesus Christ. I mean, I do think we're done, but we don't know what's happening here. Landon, what do you got planned here for the week?
I don't know. Play some online poker.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
That's about it.
Maybe we go to the Samba.
Maybe we go to Sushi Samba. You want to go to Sushi Samba?
I mean,
we can go this week.
We can go now.
We can go. No, I got to get some work done. See, it does. I mean, I don't know if the guys are continuing. Either way, we pause at 12.5 hands to get a tally. If the match continues, it will resume January 4th.
Oh, they're paused.
They may play past. Yeah, they're pausing the match. Yeah, they're pausing the match right now. So I believe that's what they're doing. I don't know if they're coming back tonight. I don't think they're coming back tonight. Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're gone, guys. So maybe we leave. Maybe we leave too, buddy. It's been a pleasure, everybody. Missed you guys. You guys help me get through the coronavirus. If the match, I mean, maybe don't continue, right? But I'll be streaming again. You guys help me get through the coronavirus. Help me get through my breakup. Help me get through the down times during this lockdown. I appreciate you guys very much. You guys have been great. All the hardcores are here right now, so.
As they should be.
We don't know what's happening if they're coming back or not. It doesn't look like they are, to be honest with you guys. So. But we can keep waiting. I mean, what do you think? I guess we'll stay a little bit longer just in case. I mean, they might come back. If they don't come back, whatever. Landon says that it's pause for bets. Yeah, so they're pausing for bets right now.
What do you mean for bets?
They're pausing.
So the bets that people made were for the 12,500.
Yeah, some people might have made bets for that 12.5K hand mark. So I guess they're going through right now.
Look maybe they want to just
maybe they want to look at side bet action. Maybe they want to look at people that cross booked and stuff like that. So.
Look at this. Get the coffin people, because get the coffin people. Get the coffin people. Get the coffin people.
We didn't even get to play the $1 million celebration.
Yeah, too busy punting it off.
Should we play it anyway?
Yeah.
Let's play it. This is a $1 million celebration I had in store. If
Doug got it done.
If Doug would have got it done, let me show you what I would have played, guys. And now if he wins it, I got to put another one up here. Here it is. Boom, boom. Hey, $1 million profit. The champagne's popping. The bag of money comes out. $1 million for Doug Polk. The celebration begins. Everyone's having a drink.
Ben Franklin coming out at the end. And we say Yanni. And we get to catch him in the corner.
It's like New Year's Eve in this bad boy right here.
Yanni.
Yeah, we don't know what's happening, guys. We do have some of the other channels still waiting so far. They're trying to figure out total. Yeah, Doug, I guess the session is over, guys. So we're gonna wrap it up here.
Is it?
They said Doug is talking on his channel. It's over right now. Let's tune in and see what what Supreme Leader's got to say. You are mine. Let's see what the Supreme Leader's saying, guys.
Well, yeah, I think that's a spot where it's nice to have some jams.
Let's pull him up. He looks distraught.
You know, he's not supposed to have a ton of 10-8. Well, he's gonna have some 10-8, obviously, but he's gonna have some of them that 3-bet pre, and then he's gonna have some that check raise flop, and then he's gonna have some that may consider raising the turn. Depends on how he's playing the turn. So in order to have 10-8, he has to have not 3-bet, not raise flop, not raise turn. Which, you know, I mean, he's going to have that there. Like, I'm not sure what it is, like half the time or 40% of the time or whatever it is. But hands that aren't 10-8 are pretty unhappy campers there. So I don't know. Maybe it was spewing. I have a feeling that board does like some really big sizes though. So can't be that bad.
Good.
The stone brick 4 offsuit 4 too, just to give you the right board to follow through on the river with too.
Well, if that's the metric, there's a lot of bricks. But yeah, no, that's also a big part of it.
What was the total today?
I think we lost almost exactly one buy-in.
About 40K down for Doug then?
Yeah, we lost about.
Yeah, no. Oh shit.
We lost about 4 or 5 buy-ins in the last like 20 hands or something like that. It was
pretty sick.
There was a stretch where he won like 3 massive pots in a row, and you won like a small check raise pot with the ace high versus queen 10. I was like, we got one for Doug. Fine.
Yeah.
3 showdowns to 1. Not so bad.
It gets really intense when you have a bunch of spots you think you have to fire in a row in huge spots, and you're just getting fucking stacked out there.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh god, here we go again. And you're just getting stacked more, and then you're like, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm not having fun anymore, guys. It's not fun anymore.
And then you just get that 10-9 of hearts, and you're like, all right, here's another one.
Yeah, I think
I won the king 10 on 10-9 with virtue 10-9 of hearts.
Yeah, I think that one was okay. It was low frequency.
Really
I mean, these are
distraught. I mean quiet, and by quiet I
The
mean
randomizer hated you
by
again
drained, I
today?
mean tired of talking.
maybe. I mean,
No,
that
drained,
spots
I mean,
for
that
those
way.
spots for sure. It does feel kind of bad that like I coolered the fuck out of him at 100 bigs and won several stacks that way, and then just like punted it all off bluffing. But the thing is, it's like when you run into 10-8 in the 8 deuce hand, you're gonna have bad time. The king 10, I'm surprised he didn't like consider the spot. He was just like, oh man, Doug's jamming. Vegas, Mirage, all that type of stuff. We got the top pair. How much is it going to be? Oh, all of it. Perfect. I was hoping for all of it.
Nice, what we got.
Deuce just happened prior to that too.
It's a bunch of psychos,
what's up?
Psychotic.
The 8 deuce happened, and then the king 2,
Yes.
king 10 happened like right after that, right?
Yeah, right after, yeah.
Who's Ryan Risky?
I don't know if that's
Like that
really
name.
playing a role, but maybe, who knows? Maybe he's got,
Mike Brady, a legend of upswing.
I don't
Shout out to
know.
Mike
It
Brady.
was,
Legend of
it was
upswing.
wild.
Upswing, bro.
It was
Hashtag
wild. Absolutely wild in some of those. I'm gonna see if this one was okay while we're going.
Yeah, why not?
I just gotta get right in the mix. Okay, so
Where's he going?
let me think about this. We talked about the 8 deuce. 10-9. I called a 3-bet. King 8, King Queen 8. Rainbow. He checks. I bet small. He calls. Turn deuce. Checks. I bet you there's pot. He calls. River 8. Checks, and I jam
This
for
content?
about like
this
130 or
content?
so
This content?
pot.
Is this art?
This is obviously not a spot
Is this
that
content
you
2021
can bluff very
stream or
often.
live stream?
So
Whatever, I'm wrapping up, guys. Guys, that's what I got. Peace out. Take care, everybody. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. All my hardcores out there. Emmanuel, Tim F, D. Krubitstein, Edward, Joel Bradenberg, David Capio, KJ, Landon. Appreciate you, buddy. We'll be back with the next installment of this. If this is the last Doug Polk